News Network. Good news reviews. Good knowledge you thought you ain't gonna get nobody's college either, man. I'm up early, doing my due diligence, taking care of what I gotta take care of. But you know, bringing y'all this news reviews. I know you ain't gonna get nobody's college, man. Another Young and Hefe style video, man. Big shout out to Young and Hefe. They don't care about what the check say. Tap in with that. Tap in with that, man. In addition to that, make sure you tap in with me on Instagram because we are looking for 3 Trap News Network correspondents, man. A few people hit me up over the weekend. If you feel like you could be a Trap News Network correspondent, give us some good news reviews, some good knowledge you ain't gonna get nobody's college, man. Let me know something. We're more than happy to have you on this Trap News Network team. Hit me up on Instagram, TRAPNEWS, NETWORX, Trap News Network. Get into that if you ain't got into that. We finna slide over to DJ Akademiks, getting into it with Camron and Mase over his disrespect towards their co-host. It's interesting now to see Akademiks get into it with 2 people who are not only in New York, but that are New York legends. Let's get into this content and see where this goes, though. Let's jump into it. Let's go.
Chicks. Get ready. You know what to do, Chicks.
Salute to Chick Smooth.
Hey, Chick Smooth. Appreciate all the coverage that you've been doing. I've been watching your shit for a while. I just subscribed to your shit too, bro.
Oh, man, Stat Baby, congrats. You are getting the raise tonight. I know for a fact that Cam and Mase are somewhere sitting back, laughing, watching all this, saying to themselves, yo, it's about to be a good next couple of months. Now, to all my subscribers that's not entertained by this back and forth with Akademiks and all these media people, I'm sorry. I promise I will get back to regular scheduled programming. And I'll be honest with you guys, man, there's not really too much going on right now in hip-hop. If you guys want me to cover Lil Wayne kicking out his fiance on Mother's Day, I might do that for you guys on the next video. But with that being said, it's officially wartime. Treasure Wilson, aka Stat Baby, just might have given us Drake vs. Kendrick Part 2 in media form in 2025. After DJ Akademiks responded back to Stat Baby for defending Lauren, somebody from the Cam and Mase Instagram page responded back to Akademiks. They sent him a very strong warning telling him, hey, Akademiks, out of all the tweets you've seen, you decided to say something back to Stat. Why? Because we popping? But that's cool. We gonna make this clear and simple. It ain't gonna be no type of violating going on, especially with Stat. Fair warning. Now, I'm here to tell you guys I was wrong. In the last video, I told you guys there's no way Akademiks will respond back to Cam and Mase. I said Akademiks would definitely duck the smoke with Cam and Mase because let's be honest, who wants to go back and forth with Cam? That's petty as hell. I genuinely thought Akademiks would skate past this response and just move on to his regular hip-hop topics. But tonight on his stream, Akademiks told Cam and Mase, yo, don't even warn me, just swing. You don't gotta prep me for nothing. If you're gonna punch me, take your best swing. Akademiks officially set it off with Cam and Mase. Here's what he said.
Someone who's calling you out of your name or calling you a liar or defaming you, people do comment on it. By the way, I'm not mad at somebody commenting about it. My thing is about you jumping in, almost picking sides. You could be a neutral arbiter. You could be a person who's watching. Like, for example, I'll give you an example. Mase, when they came out like about, let me see, it's about 17, 18 years now saying that you was fucking a tranny. You ain't seen niggas jump out there and be like, oh yeah, Mase is no, we just trying to see what's up. We don't pick and choose when 2 people getting into it, especially when it ain't our business. What I'm saying is my business with Shorty. She called me a liar. Why your co-host jumping in? This ain't no about picking on Stat or whatever. Bruh, when was calling you out of your name and you defending yourself, if anybody else jumped in, piling on with the other person, you would feel offended. You ain't see the whole media jump in, basically saying, oh, nah, Mase was fucking trannies. No. So just stay out of my business. And I'm saying it respectfully for all of y'all. Stay out of my business. Woman called me a liar. I'm defending myself. Please don't jump in and try to pick a side already. Unless you're trying to say you're trying to get it up with me. Same thing with Cam. Yo, Cam, when niggas were saying you got socked in the eye by whoever the fuck, well, True Life, this and third, and you showing the pool, this and, bruv, nobody jumped in. I love your music. Nobody jumped in and was just like, yeah, that's what happened. Yeah, Cam probably did get. No, we let y'all brothers go back and forth, even though niggas did comment on it. Niggas commented about y'all going back and forth. Niggas ain't pick a side. So my thing is, brother, I get it. Y'all sensitive because that's y'all co-host and y'all gonna stick up for that person. But why the fuck she in my business?
Now, with that overexpressive, very colorful commentary, it makes you kind of wonder what DJ Akademiks has up his sleeve by way of protection, whether it be a security team or just complete avoidance of a situation or a setting where Camron and Mase may be, because he's talking extremely spicy, man, extremely spicy, and it's a very passive aggressive, docile way of talking spicy, but nonetheless, we found ourselves in a situation within our genre, within our generation, within our podcasting space, internet space, where these types of ideas and antics are widely accepted amongst the hip-hop community. And it's like, oh, well, that's just ag, oh, well, just that, blah, blah, blah. And we've found ourselves in a world where we are excusing a lot of this behavior, especially when it comes towards grown men getting into it with other grown men, and the only thing they're having for grown men are words when there are whoopies available. You know what I'm saying? Where there are whoopies highly available. And it used to be to the point of where these dudes would, have their conflicts and they can meet up and blah, blah, blah. But, that's kind of changed. And then you have the dudes on the internet like a DJ Akademiks who now, when a threat greater than him proposes a physical issue, oh, well, you corny, you're this and you're that. But if it's somebody small like Lil Baby, oh, I'll knock Lil Baby out. But why you don't knock out Camron and Mase? Now, I can see if you're like Officer Rat Run Hunter, who, will turn down boxing matches and run from fights and all that kind of stuff, and then, try to play police games and send police at you and all that, only for it to backfire because he decided to, cross federal boundaries with his threats towards, whoopty wops, whoopty bams and all that kind of stuff. Now he has a federal case that he has to worry about. It could be like that, but it's not like that where anybody has offered DJ Akademiks any type of squabbly wobbly and he's turned it down. And you know what? I'm lying. There are a few people who have actually offered DJ Akademiks a squabbly wobbly, and he turned down said squabbly wobbly only to end up calling the police on them or trying to get them in a situation that's unfavorable with the law. There's that. I definitely remember that to be in a situation. So I do digress and take that back. It seems like that's a theme in our generation of YouTube. A lot of dudes who are willing to engage in social disrespect, but when it comes to actually having a physical person with the person, having a physicality with the person you're disrespecting, they much rather play a police game. They much rather go to a cop. They much rather, flu, flam, skulldug, and larceny. So every now and again, you might have to beat them at their own game. So we're wondering if Camron and Mase are equipped to do that. But let's get into this content.
Name, call me a liar. You ain't see that tweet? Do I got to bring y'all back? Because I rock with these brothers. But I understand the idea of defending your co-host, but I ain't gonna understand no type of lame activity and y'all thinking that I shouldn't respond to y'all co-host when she jump in my business. She jump in my business. I ain't jumping her business. If it was about a breakup going on, that it is what it is, and I said, man, y'all should have been fired this chick. She was on Talented, and she checked me online, and she said some shit. Nigga, she's within her right. Why am I in her business like this? Especially if we're in the media space. So what I did when I offered, and I thought I kept it light with her. Just stay in a woman's place, short. Like, chill out, bro. I got respect for Cam and Mase. Chill out. Now, I was going to leave it at that. I wasn't even going to look to see what she said after. But I don't know who's on the It Is What It Is talk page. I don't know if y'all are like, maybe y'all think this is like some WWE shit or whatever. And I look at both of y'all, and I have too much respect for y'all to think y'all would be doing shit like that. Where y'all like, but then I seen the huffing and puffing. I'm like, bro, if that's how y'all feel, Akademiks don't need no goddamn warning. Don't give me no warning. I don't need no warning. I don't need no first chance, second chance. I don't need that. Just make sure y'all are aware of what the fuck y'all going up on. Y'all going up on y'all co-host, jumping in a conversation that wasn't about her, that clearly was between me and somebody else. I told her to stay in her goddamn place. And if that's what y'all want to ride out about, okay, that's cool. I'm not knocking it because I get it. But this idea, number one, completely false. Oh, you're only mentioning us because we're popping. Cam and Mase, respectfully, y'all niggas been rappers for like 40 years. Y'all just got into this content game. I'd have made $20 plus million, never rapped the fucking bar. Actually, I did. Lil Lack was fire. I was the guy. Anyway, the point is this. Y'all can't hit me with no, oh, you're mentioning. I don't mention niggas for clout. You think I mention media niggas for clout? And I look up to y'all niggas, but y'all are media niggas at this point. And I like y'all. I really do like y'all. I like y'all program. I think what y'all doing is great. I don't want to take nothing away from it because I'm going to still watch y'all. But this idea that y'all trying to like that kind of look a little weird to me. Because I get it. When you see those two women start getting at me, the internet or dick rider.
Now, you gotta imagine that whatever response Cam and Mase had drafted up for Akademiks on their show, it's completely scrapped. They were probably gonna give him grace, maybe make a couple jokes on him here and there, but
Now again, we are in a space where these things are continuously getting trickier and trickier and stickier by the day. When I say by the day, I mean absolutely by the day, man. When it comes to this media space, this podcast space, what I'm learning is watching myself go through situations and others. It's a very non-contact space for these dweebs. You will have people like, your academics who will just be like your academics and all that kind of stuff. And they will scream. But then when it's time to actually move a hand with that scream, it's never going to be anything, man. So this is going to turn into a war of words between Akademiks and Camron and Mase. We're finna hear a lot of sun violation, sun, Timberland boot, go Yankees, go Knicks. That's what that's gonna be a whole bunch of. With that being said, man, y'all know the deal is red dots to the left. Y'all know the rest. Be better today than what you were yesterday. Be even better tomorrow, but today be at your best. Y'all know it's free. Having no angel until he's free. We gone. What's the deal, y'all? We're Sharper tapping in 10 in Trap News Network, man. We back in the same, like cook cracking the same here at 10 in Trap News Network. It's that good news you can use. It's like an Alejito. You ain't finna get nobody's Collegito, big dog. Hit the like, hit the comment, hit the good subscribe button for everything we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. It's that good news you can use. It's that good knowledge. You ain't finna get nobody's college. Let me put a seatbelt on so my car can stop screaming at me. We finna jump into this content. Hit that notification bell. Hit all. Stay tapped in for the latest and the greatest. Rich Trapper live to you in traffic, bringing y'all another Young and Hefe style video. Big shout out to Young and Hefe. Don't care about nothing but what the check say. Shout out to bro. Tap in with that tap in. If you ain't tapped in with that tap in with everything he got going on. Young and Hefe giving y'all some good news you can use. Some good knowledge you can't get nobody's college, man. We finna slide over here to this good content, but before we do, we need y'all to tap in with TRAPNEWSNETWORX Trap News Network on Instagram, because we are looking for 3 Trap News Network correspondents, man. If you believe that you can do my job better than me, or you just want to give us some news we can use, some knowledge you can't get nobody's college, hit me up on Instagram. We'd love to have you as a part of this Trap News Network family. Make sure you hit us up. This is a paid opportunity, so please tap in with us, man. TRAPNEWSNETWORX Trap News Network. News you can use, knowledge you can't get nobody's college. We go tap in with that tap in to make sure you're in fact tapped in with that good tap in. You feel me? We finna slide over here to DJ Akademiks. You feel me? DJ Akademiks apparently has dropped 5 Thou Wow on the Breaking 10's books. 5 Thou Wow on Break Baby's books. We finna jump into this content without further ado. Let's get into it. Let's go.
No. If I give Brick, I don't have a problem giving Brick $5,000. It's over after $5,000. Like, yo, this is my $5,000. I'm just not a selfish, and I hope I never have to go through anything that you guys have to go through. So I will send $5,000. I don't have a problem with it. Don't come back for, could we get more? But I do think that this idea that we're doing content, and I'm not saying I'm the biggest culprit of this, even though I do react to a bunch of stuff. We're doing content around some of these guys' lives and them being involved in the street. When they get locked up, especially if we consider them peers in the media shit, I don't think we should just be like, peace out. That's just what I thought. But I ain't gonna lie to you. I was listening to, so I'll tell you exactly what I was listening to. I was listening to Adam today, because, I'm doing my little construction shit, walking around the crib and shit like that. And I heard how Adam was talking about it, and I felt like, yo, I'm a sucker. If I actually, look, right here, listen to this.
I was thinking about it. I ain't heard from Brick or his girl since I sent him that bread. Not a call, not a text, nothing.
Ironically,
yeah, I feel the same way though. Yeah, I feel like a little bit similar to that. But yeah, so remember that community post I made last night about Brick BM getting in contact with Act. Act was trying to send him like 5,000 last night. I'm like, that's some real good shit, bro.
After that, so I'm watching this 2 hours later, Brick's girl texts me. And it was just like, yo, Act. And I was just like, I kind of like, I think it's good karma for me to like contribute, but I don't know if like I'm a sucker if I contribute. I don't want to be a sucker. Because from what I know, when Adam and Brick was rolling around, Brick had the strap on him when they was out in public. Like, he's holding out Adam. I've never seen Brick a day in my life. If Brick was holding the strap for me, I would have definitely gave it to him. Like, yo, you a real. But if the nigga was holding strap 4 and holding down, I'm not saying everywhere, but in certain places, if that don't want to give you the money, I'm like, why the fuck am I giving the money?
But listen to Adam though. Adam say he sent him money and ain't heard from Brick Baby since. Like Brick Baby on the outs and can just call him whenever he want to. Bro, what you want to thank you every day type shit? And he was holding you down, bro. This shit crazy.
Oh, you said
From who?
more bread?
Well, that one time when
You haven't heard from who?
when I got back from vacation, Brick, I made the video, and then like 2 days later, I got on the phone with him and I sent him some money. Ain't heard from him since. I'm not saying I need to be their priority.
Yo, hold on. Now I gotta call Adam. I gotta call. He say I ain't hear from him since. No. I gotta call Adam. Hold on. You know what? Yeah, that's what I gotta do. I'm gonna tell Adam. This is how I gotta do it. This is how I gotta do it. Oof.
Your call has been.
Oh my God. I gotta go get my other phone. He ain't gonna answer. Fuck. Is he gonna see if it's me? Where's my other phone at? I want to hit Adam. I'll send the 5 to Brick, but I want Adam to match it. That's my thing. If I'm the only one, I don't want to be the only sucker. If Adam matches my 5, Adam got bad bread. Bro, he's 5 chicks a day. He's on only.
You didn't hear Adam say he just sent something and ain't heard from him? You know shit?
Fans making like at least probably like 500, 600,000 a month. He's got no jumper money. Bro, that nigga definitely contribute like 5 bands to his man's who's like a shooter. Okay. Should I call him? If Adam matches it, I'll do it. But I need Adam to match it. Should I call Wack or Adam? I gotta go get my other phone to call Adam because they don't know this number. Okay. And let me call. Once you call Wack, you can't get off the phone.
Yeah, I was in a building last night. I was telling him, go ahead and send that little 5,000, bro. It's a drop in the bucket, a one-time thing. It ain't like you obligated to him. He gonna appreciate it type shit. A lot of people wasn't in favor of Brick last night. They was telling him, don't send it, to where he damn near knocked the price down to 25. Like, I'm gonna just send 2,500 then. Feel me? But I think he ended up sending 5. I don't know. Let's see.
No, I don't need Adam. But Adam is his man's. Like, put it like this. If a who roll with me get in trouble, I would feel like an asshole if they got to ask Adam for money. Like, I'd be like, bro, just ask me. So when Adam's man is reaching out, I want to know, yo, Adam, let me and you go in 5K each. Like, I give 5, you give 5. And if he don't want to give 5, now I need to know why you don't want to give 5, because I don't know this that much. Okay. We got to call Wack. Here we go. Every time I call Wack, it's like, watch this. I think he knows this number by now. Because I called him yesterday.
Yo.
Wack!
What up, bro?
Yo, I try to call Adam, but I gotta go get my other phone to call Adam. I got a question for you.
What up?
Whatever you say is gonna be really impactful, so I need you to take this serious. So Brick's wife and I talked to Brick like a couple days ago. They reached out.
So Ak was conflicted, right, about sending the money, and he didn't want to look like a guppy.
I got mixed feelings about this. Now, to keep to the facts, news you can use, knowledge you can't get no college. Brick Baby is blessed because Akademiks does not know him. Does not know him at all. Doesn't know him from, know nothing. So for Akademiks to even open up his heart and his bank accounts, even consider sending him $1 is definitely love. Definitely love. I think that this is Akademiks trying to make peace with the West Coast after that disrespectful thing he said about Nipsey yesterday. I think that that's what it is. I think that this is a ploy. This is a move on Akademiks. It's a quote unquote chess move on DJ Akademiks' part to get back in the West Coast good graces after he blatantly disrespected Nipsey Hussle yesterday. Not gonna work, big dog. So I ain't mad at you for sending the Chewy to Brick. Go for it. You ain't wrong for that. Do your thing. You feel me? It ain't no wrong way to show your love. It ain't no wrong way to show your love at all. It ain't no wrong way to show your love. But niggas ain't gonna forget what you said about Nip. Niggas ain't gonna forget about the blatant disrespect to the West Coast and all that kind of stuff. No, nigga, this is not your get out of jail free pass because you looked out for Brick. Nah, bro, you got phased. But on the back end, speaking positively, Brick baby, I'm sure is thankful and is grateful, and I can salute your kindness and I can salute you for being solid enough to look out for somebody who you have no real reason to look out for. At the same time, I can see why you would be apprehensive and why you would be skeptical because shit, if Adam is saying that about him and you don't even know this individual and the person who you do know who knows him is saying that, it does kind of make you wonder, like, do I want to get myself caught up in this? You know what I'm saying? Or is this something that maybe I can avoid or whatever, blah, 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 blah. Either way it go, the fact that you are even considering this does show a lot about your character, so I can't salute and respect you on that aspect. On the aspect of how you disrespected Nip and all that kind of stuff, you got phased. So one does not cancel out the other. You got phased, straight up.
Took that into consideration that, oh, I could be looked at, whatever, you know, and you at that point, it ain't manipulation or you ain't no guppy. You did something that you want to do out the kind of your heart, bro.
And I'm gonna be honest with you, the sentiment that I got was like, you know, they might need a thing or two, right? I said this before when you were on that I wasn't opposed to, like, you know, throwing them some bread. And I think they followed up with a conversation. However, today I'm watching No Jumper, and I heard Adam say, yo, Brick stopped talking to him after he said money. And I was like, wait.
He definitely did that.
So I started thinking, I'm like, if Adam...
Bro, yo, hey, listen, all right, this is all I'm going to tell you, bro. I don't deal with slick East Coast niggas. I advise you don't deal with slick West Coast niggas. Whatever you going to do, just do it because that's what you want to do, bro. But prepare yourself. That's all I'm going to tell you.
See, and it might sound shady that Wack is saying, like he not in favor of throwing Brick the money or whatever have you, but it's not like Wack and Brick baby is the best of friends, right? So I don't think he care what happened to him, but I could see how people would be like, bro, he in this situation, you know, he could use whatever he could use. You scandalous for not just saying yeah, whatever.
What does that mean? Hold on, you gotta help me.
Because it's like, get on the phone with you, right?
Yeah.
And they acted a certain way. It's just that is an act, right? So whatever you do, is make sure that's just because that's what you want to do. So it ain't no disappointment later on. You get what I'm saying?
So,
you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? It's real shit.
So this is how I thought about it. I'm like, you know, I'm about to stick to my word, and I want to donate to. I was gonna do 5,000. I'm gonna be honest, like 5,000, right? So, but here's the thing. Adam's words, and Adam is his man. You gotta remember, this is not my man. I never met Brick Baby at all. Adam is his man. The way Adam speaks about it, it makes me feel like I'm a sucker if I send money. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, you's a bozo that got work, but shit, do your thing.
Wait.
What you want to do?
I don't want to be no fucking bozo. Hold on. Chill out. Hold on.
That's on you, bro. I mean, bro, again, if you just feel like you want to just go do something, go do it. What you want to do?
See, if you ain't a bozo, if you aware of the working, right? It say Brick, so Brick and them, he say Brick and them tapped in, and they was asking for it. I thought he was just doing it on the strength, but even if they tap in, right, and he know what situation he in, whatever have you, so it's like you can't feel finessed. It's like, nigga, I looked out for you, even if you didn't quite need it and there was some extra, but I'm sure you wouldn't reach out if you didn't need it. Feel me? But the fact that you're aware that you could be being used and you still do it, bro, that ain't, you feel me, at that point. And it like I say, it's a drop in the bucket for somebody like Ak. It ain't like he tripping off that little 5,000, but it's a one-time thing. It ain't like he obligated to keep doing it. But you know, I still could see why Whack though ain't in favor of that shit. Like, but I don't care about that. Why you call you if you ask me, right, nigga? Like, no, nigga, send it to me then, whatever type shit. And I'm like, I understand that though, cause like shit, nigga ain't in favor of advocating for the ops, even in they whatever their situation is what their situation is type shit.
Ask yourself, why are you doing it? Don't be mad later on if you hear that nigga say some wild shit.
No, I'll tell you why I feel like, you know, and by the way, I would do a one-time thing. I would like he can't come back for re-ups just one time. I'm gonna tell you why. So in my idea, I'm like, yo, there's certain platforms. Me, Vlad, Adam, we benefit from some of this bullshit that be happening that we should want to support some of the people who don't benefit as much. And I'm like, yo, it's like a sign of good faith. Yo, listen, we appreciate a nigga like you. Like, listen, I could give you 5 bands, that's it. You know what I mean? It's like a GoFundMe. You know what I'm saying?
You calling me for what?
I'm calling you to give me some advice. I'm about to call Adam, but I got to leave my other room.
I mean, you don't end it that. Well, let me ask you something, bro.
Yeah.
He wants you to send it to who?
No. We didn't even get to that part, but that's what I was thinking as soon as. So they had called me. So Brick was like, yo, Act, bro, like, you got anything for me? And I realized what that was. I'm like, and then he said that, yo, Act, if anything, you know, I could call. We could set up an arrangement. I could call it once a week. And I was just like, bro, I don't want people from jail having to possibly put their freedom on the line to try to work off content. I'll just give you a donation and I'll be done with it. Like, I'll just, okay, here's 5 bands. I'm good. I'm out of here. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, I ain't gonna tell you what to do. Do what your heart tells you to do.
So that's even more context. Brick was willing to work the little nickel off. Feel me? Still willing to. He wasn't just asking for a handout. Too, that put it in more perspective. But I do agree with him for like them big platforms, certain ones, especially the ones who would be considered like culture vultures or shit like that. Y'all should be the first ones to try to donate in.
Now, I don't think that Whack is 100% wrong. He a hoe and he a rat and he a snitch and he all that, but I don't think he wrong in this aspect. Do what your heart telling you to do. If you know you're doing this because you're looking for a benefit or you're looking for a shout out or some kind of cheer or, you know, a favor in the future, you're doing it for all the wrong reasons. If your heart is telling you to do it for, you know, whatever, then yeah, you know what I'm saying? And then to, like he said, to the context, Break is willing to work off his debt. He's willing to call in. He's willing to do whatever you got to do, you know what I'm saying, to keep the contenting, you know what I'm saying, to make that money come back and make sense and all that kind of whoop-de-bam and all that. So I can't really fault him, you know what I'm saying? Now, you know, I'm assuming that Akademiks just goes ahead and give him the chili. You know what I'm saying? Let's go ahead and just see what happens to the end of this. But overall, you know, I don't think that Akademiks is doing anything wrong. I think, you know, that's what your heart's telling you to do. You feel like you benefiting off this situation and low-key you feel guilty about it because you know you benefit off of somebody else's misery. That's your conscience. That's God talking to you. Do it. God telling you what to do. It sounds like you know what to do. You conflicted with the demons inside of you that you normally live by. Go ahead and let that God lead you, big dog. Let the God in you lead you. Oh, my bad. It ain't no more. So, we'll keep y'all posted as these stories and more continue to develop. That's my fault. Rich Trapper signing out, though. TNN Trap News Network. Good news you can use. Good knowledge. Can't get nobody's college, man. We are signing out. Y'all know the deal, though. Red dots to the left. You know the rest. Free Avenue Angel Tweets. Free. We are gone.
And Rich Trapper tapping in. TNN Trap News Network. You feel me?
Rich Trapper.
The homie wanted you to whitelist this shit, too. Ooh. Rich Trapper.
Rich Trapper.
He be reacting to your shit.
Yeah, Rich Trapper tapping in TNN Trap News Network. We back in this thing. Like, cracking this thing, man. Like, comment, subscribe for more of this good content we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. Some news you can use. Now, Legito, you can't get, and nobody's Collegito. Get into that if you ain't got into that, big dog. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe for more of this good content we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. Some news you can use. Knowledge you can't get in college, big dog. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, man. Make sure y'all get into that. Plus, Crenshaw King, man, y'all need to go see Free the Trappers. Yeah, that's right. Free the Trappers on Crenshaw King. Tell me you need that Trap Lottie Trap Pack brought to you by Rich Trapper and Trap News Network, man. Get into that. 10 grams of absolute awesomeness, 10 grams of fire. Trap Lottie Trap Pack for Free the Trappers, man. Make sure y'all get into that. If you ain't got into that, y'all know the deal, man. Make sure y'all like, make sure y'all comment, make sure y'all subscribe for more of this good content. But make sure y'all go on Crenshaw King to Free the Trappers to see exactly what them guys have going on, man. Make sure y'all get into that if you ain't got into that. Plus, my newest single, How Little You Care, is out now on all streaming platforms. Get into that if you ain't got into that. Y'all know the deal. Y'all know the deal. Y'all know the deal. And my newest single, How Little You Care, is out now, man. We got a good video for that. Make sure y'all tap in with that. If you ain't tapped in with that, man, make sure y'all get into that. If you ain't got all the way into that, man. Trap Lottie, Free the Trappers, new music out now. $500 to the best comment. Wait, I'm lying. It's $1,000 to the best comment between now and 50,000 subscribers because T-Rail over at Back on Fig said he was going to match our 500 with another 500, man. So make sure y'all get into that. Y'all know the deal. Y'all know the deal. Y'all know the deal, man. We got Whack 100. We got Adam 22. Has Flacco finally crossed the line in LA? People may have had enough of them. We finna get into this Contiana, man. 3, 2, 1, let's go.
Somebody hit me up the other day.
And it's somebody who, you know, he's out here, he's out and about, and he seems like he knows what's going on. And he basically told me, warn Flacco, there are people that want to take him out.
They're going to Flacco.
And he told, and then he provided a little bit. I asked him who. He said, I'm not really at liberty to say. This is the part that tripped me out. He said, the only reason why I can't say who it was is because I was the only black dude in the room. I'm like, the only people that I could picture wanting to kill Flacco are black dudes. I'm gonna be honest, because his content on his channel is.
The Mexicans wouldn't have an issue with Flacco. That could be a serious thing. That could be a serious thing.
It's 100% about black dudes.
That's a fact.
And so I was taken aback by that. I told Flacco he doesn't seem concerned.
You know, that's the problem with Flacco. now, let me walk you through what you just heard.
Okay.
If I say
what you heard was some real politicking, because I was the only black dude in the room, meaning I was in a room with some high-powered Southsiders, and they said something about this man, so I can't say who exactly said what, because they're going to know it's coming from me, because I was the only black person in the room with all these Mexicans, and I probably shouldn't even been in this room hearing the things that I heard, but I was privy to this I was privileged to these conversations and all this kind of stuff, so I'm going to go ahead and keep my mouth closed, because sometimes to know everything is to know nothing at all.
They'll know it's me, because I'm the only black dude in the room.
Right.
There's different levels of seriousness. Mm-hmm. There's levels where say, we're going to address him, we're going to deal with him.
Right.
And usually when that happens, it's only going to go so far. Mm-hmm. Then there's levels to where we don't want him to know it's us, get it done.
Right.
So if he's saying he's the only black dude in that room, that means it's been passed along.
That's Tan Khakis walking in, yo. Hey, Tan Khakis. She got her coffee, so now she's a whole new person. You come bouncing in. This homie just had a whole attitude.
To something that's not us. So now it's business. It's business. It's what's the guy from New York that got killed out here?
Pop Smoke.
This Pop Smoke. Them dudes they killed Pop Smoke. That wasn't personal for them. That was business.
It was a robbery, right?
The personal come from whoever called that dog, right?
Wait, but you're saying that was a hit that was ordered by somebody?
I mean, that was business.
We all were like led to believe that it was basically just a bunch of young ass kids from Hoover trying to get a chain.
The 911 call to get somebody to the Hollywood Hills came from New York.
Because the dude was on the phone when it was happening, right? Allegedly.
5 people in there with him. From New York, with him. They're out here with him. 4 masked gunmen come in. Only one person get hit. It's business.
Hey, I don't know.
One side is personal, one side is business. And I keep telling Flacco because Flacco doesn't know he's from fucking North Dakota. He came out here on a mission, and by any means necessary, let me find my niche. Let me find my lane, and I get it. And I'm telling him, brother, you're overstepping some things in this jungle. He doesn't understand this. He knows no jumper, and a few of the dudes he's meeting, no jumper. And the dudes he's meeting, Brick Baby, myself, D-Dub, all of us have watered ourselves down, right, to a certain extent to do what we're doing. Because if we were still on that how we used to be, we wouldn't be in here in front of a camera.
It's like I told Flacco, bro, the people who you see on camera are representations of their neighborhood. They're not the active guy in the street that you need to be paying attention to. So while you out here acting like, well, I don't care, blah, 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 you'll get your dumb ass packed right out, big dog, for sure, for sure.
So he's taking what he's seeing in here as if that's what it is out there. And he'll talk about certain things because I know this guy, this guy, this guy. He doesn't know about those guys that's in that hole. And I'm telling him, and he's gonna be oblivious, out, woo woo, doo 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 doo, and bam, it's gonna happen. Right. And like it'll fuck with me. I don't want to see nothing happen to the dude.
It's crazy because that's exactly how it'll happen.
Yeah. I remember when he first came here that he got specific advice from AD, I believe, which was be very careful about what you cover in terms of LA situation. You could talk about Memphis, you can talk about Chicago, you can talk about New York. It's fine. It's not in your backyard. When it comes to talking about LA, just be a lot more careful. Myself personally, we do a lot of content with LA rappers, but I go way more out of my way to not be messy when it comes to LA shit. Chicago, New York, whatever, we could joke around a little bit more. But, you know, I actually feel as if I have, you know, decent relationships. I can't think of like a hood that considers me or No Jumper to be their enemy. I do have issues with individuals, but for the most part, I try to keep my relationships decent out here.
No, you do. You do.
That's basically Adam's way of saying, even I know boundaries and I know when not to play with these ninjas.
Flacco could do better. Specifically, the titles, the YouTube titles. This started an LA gang war.
Crazy.
And a lot of times he's talking about like very specific people who do have issues with each other. But that title to a lot of people is like very federal, very
And
offensive.
he's from North Dakota.
Yeah.
The most like I wanted to do is just go to Payless and get an OG steel toe and just take a running start about 8 steps and just kick him square off in his ass.
He might not even feel it. He got a big old dumper on him.
Yeah, but I mean, but some people is like.
Pause. That was weird. How far is the food?
16, 17 years old.
And I'm.
And what they got to do? We got to do kill the chicken? Damn, bro, I had to go raise and kill the chicken for him?
Telling them, bro, like you need to chill out.
Right.
I'm telling them, like and it's like when you're talking to him, he always comes up with, I'm gonna come up with a way to spin what you're saying to make it seem like it's not what it really is. And that's what pisses people off.
Right.
Motherfucker, you from North Dakota, not me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, at the end of the day,
That's real. Flacco, you are disrespecting and playing with people's culture like you can't get victimized by said culture, big dog. That's the craziest part about it.
they're gonna blame one person when it happens.
I hope whoever has issues with him would be kind enough to just like pack him out before they turn him into a pack.
Yeah,
you know,
but a
that would
pack
be really
out.
cool. That would be very chill of y'all.
Draco got packed
Smack
out.
him around a little bit.
Draco got packed out. LA pack outs come with other shit.
Okay, not that kind of pack out.
No, I'm just saying, like, I'm just being real. You know what I mean? They gonna poke on Flacco big.
This is the thing. If something happens to Flacco, it's going to be because of what he's doing on his own channel, not what he's saying on this channel. For the most part.
That's probably because you've been monitoring.
See how Adam 22 created that separation between Flacco's potential demise and himself for legal reasons?
Over the last 6 months or so.
Whenever he's on here doing a podcast, he's at least being checked by other people who realistically probably have more skin in the game than him.
Yeah.
So when he's in his apartment making those YouTube videos, goddamn, he comes up with some names.
And that's a small apartment because you see the fucking front door right there.
Okay, I don't know where it is or what size it is. I don't know about the square footage.
Nobody's going to set it up to where you can see their front door unless you have no room to do it anywhere else. There's nothing in that motherfucker but a bed and a little kitchenette. That's a fact.
All right, well, that's that. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe for more of this good content we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network, man. Some news you can use, some knowledge you can't get in college, man. Make sure that red dot slide to the left for more of this good content we got going on. And y'all know it's free. Avenue Angel, so he's free. We are gone. Trapper tapping in, TNN Trap News Network, back in the same, like cook, cracking the same, said we back in the same, like cook, cracking the same here at TNN Trap News Network. Good news you can use, good knowledge you ain't finna get nobody's college, big dog. Hit that like, hit that comment.
I'll show you.
Hit that subscribe button for everything we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. You feel me? We got some 1-2 steps like Sierra going on. Here it is. That's my kids screaming and playing in the backyard. He's not crying. You're right. Let's get into this Contiana, man. We got Baby B Brazy versus the Hoovers. Let's get into this Contiana, man. Without no further do's or don'ts. Let's get into this Contiana, man. Shout out to 2 Gets YouTube.
What it do, YouTube? What it do? So today, Treyway and his comrades addressed B Brazy from Denver Lanes. They said they're tired of the who's dissing the set. Treyway said B Brazy got shanked and removed off the yard. He's talking past tense. I guess a while back, B Brazy ran into the Hoover dorm. But instead of rolling it up, B Brazy stayed inside like he's supposed to. According to Treyway, the Hoover shanked my boy up. And the person responsible is in this video. This guy is saying that he was the one who did it.
The who's, you're a liar. You said you got the set whacked out in the pen on your face. You was lying. The homie lacerated it. So stop lying.
Lacerations are hard. He doesn't know if you want to say the homie slashed it or lacerated it. But when you slash somebody, you leave them with a laceration. So medical terms are hard.
Man, why you lying? You remember my face? You know what I'm saying? Say you remember my face, boner, or damn, be fired on you, stock you out, bust on you. You can't just go around getting no tattoo whacked out and you ain't gonna do nothing.
High power hoovers on your yard, you dumb bitch.
What movie was that?
Treyway said he never got locked up with B Brazy. So all of them stories that he said about him was a lie because they never was locked up together. According to Treyway, they shanked him up so bad that he had to be airlifted. He went out in a helicopter.
But if he's a blood from Denver Lanes in the all Hoover dorm, which is their direct enemies, I mean, how else is he supposed to go out? So I'm not saying that that's a, like, first of all, stay out of jail, stay out of conflicts and physical altercations for sure. But he didn't roll it up. He fought. He ended up getting poked up and airlifted. Well, is that not an honorable loss on the battlefield?
I remember Damian Porter telling a story about this. B Brazy denied those allegations and said it wasn't true. But Treyway and his comrades are saying it's true.
Who's? So their homies behind the who's is not who he say he is. He's a liar. He's a liar. Cub got to talk about me. I have never ran into Cub. The dead homie, I have never ran into Baby Brazy on West Over. Cub ran into Baby Brazy. He stabbed the shit out.
You ready? I'm going to say in the comments.
Let me see that book. I mean,
who is that? Who's on that? Brazy? Well,
Treyway said he has evidence that they shanked B Brazy up. Treyway said that the who's let her throw paperwork parties. So today he's gonna throw a paperwork party for you. Treyway shows paperwork of the Hoovers shanking him up. Things are getting spicy, my boy.
We got this is our paperwork box. This is paperwork. These are like write-ups. This is from beating us with ops and bullshit on me. This is paperwork. You guys don't have any paperwork.
115. 115. Matter of fact, let's have a paperwork party. Only said.
Can you guys throw paperwork parties?
Yeah, homies.
Oh, no.
Your boyfriend's not like that in here. Only said.
I'm talking about like okay. Yeah, homies. Brazy. We got the paperwork. Lacerations. They're low. Tell Brazy who's who. Then homie really know who now.
All right. Let's see what Baby Brazy has to say in response.
What it do, YouTube? What it do? So last night, Treyway sent B Brazy a message. He was upset how Brazy keep talking down on the set. Brazy told a story about him shanking a Hoover in the face. Brazy told a story about him whooping on Poke. Treyway said if you don't got nothing nice to say about the set, then don't talk about it at all. So Treyway decided to lash out, and this is what he had to say.
The who's, you're a liar. You said you got the set whacked out in the pen on your face. You was lying. The homie lacerated and shit. So stop lying. See, every fucking liar.
Man, why you lying? You remember my face? You know this? I say you remember my face, boner, or damn, be fight on you, sock you out, bust on you. You can't just go around getting no tattoo whacked out. You ain't gonna do nothing.
I thought who's on your you dumb.
What movie was that?
Today, the Who's decided to respond back. GB decided to end his beef with Chef Boy. He said he will never speak bad on him ever again. His hood asked him to leave it alone. So that's exactly what he's gonna do. They was clowning Munchie B. They said he went and interviewed somebody from his hood, you know, in order to speak bad about them. But they said the plan backfired on him because that guy refused to speak negative about his homies.
Leave Chef alone, man. He good. He all right. He good, man. Leave him alone, man. They said give him his ball back on V. That's the last time I say something about V. Ain't nobody from my hood gonna get on no internet and say no bunk. Munchie B just a that want everybody to get on this. Anybody he can find. Everybody can find. He ain't got no truth. He ain't got no figure out facts for himself.
B Brace called
This whole issue between the Who's and Munchie B is crazy.
Treyway and his homies bums. He said those three guys are broke. I guess Brace knew about one of those guys because he said his name was Porky. That Porky guy was the one who allegedly shanked him up. Brace said he knew Porky from the streets. He said Porky be smoking on that Pookie pipe. Brace claims that Porky be collecting cans on the streets, you know, in order to support his back.
Damn, a can collecting?
That habit. Brace
A can collecting crash out is dangerous. You don't want to get into it with a can collecting crash out.
He said, look at their cell, and now look at our cell. Notice how our cell is clean and theirs is filthy. B. Bray said, clean your cell. Now, this right here is straight comedy because you got two guys that are locked up, beefing it on social media.
Go them three broke ass that been on the internet talking about dirty ass. How you got blood? Listen, bro. I ain't gonna jump on after I seen who the f is, that's Porky and them. That Porky pick up cans on the street, smoking on there talking about Babe Braid. They still got the recycling cans on the street. I swear to God, that smoke dope. Pick up cans. I believe it.
B. Bray said Treyway's an out-of-towner because according to him, Treyway is not from the land. He claims that Treyway is from San Bernardino. B. Bray said those three guys are the dirtiest inmates that he ever saw. He claims that all three of them be smoking spice. Things are getting spicy, my boy.
Everything is authentic. Treyway on you. Treyway, man. I don't even know, B. He gave Treyway, dude. Broke his people up. Treyway, I don't even know his name. I don't even know who he is. He out of town, dead homie from San Bernardino. Give me his jail shit, but I'm in jail, so I'm jailhouse fly. Can't knock it. Your boy probably in here dirtbag. Them three that was talking about it, that's on the dead homies. They smoke. They sell their packages for speed, bro. On Blood Gang, the homies sell it spiced. Smoker ass for they packages. Stupid ass.
Smoking spice for a package is crazy.
That's young.
All right, man. We up out here to the next one. Y'all know the deal, though. Red dots to the left. Y'all know the rest, and it's free. Avenue and your tweets free.
And Rich Trapper tapping in. TNN Trap News Network. You feel me? Rich Trapper. The homie wanted you to whitelist this shit too. Ooh. Rich Trapper. Rich Trapper. He be reacting to your shit.
So do y'all, Rich Trapper tapping in TNN Trap News Network, and we back in action with another reaction video. Back in this thing. Like, cook, crack in this thing, man. Like, comment, subscribe for more of this good content we got going on over here. TNN Trap News Network. The news you can use, knowledge you can't get in college, big dog. Yes, sir. Get into that. You feel me? Find me on Instagram, Trap News Network, TRAPNEWSNETORX, Trap News Network. Find me on all streaming platforms. Rich Trapper Game 6, Rich Trapper Worth More Than Money, Rich Trapper I'm Better Off Without You. My new single, Start From Scratch, and A Nightmare Before Christmas is out now, as well as my newest project, I'm Still Better Off Without You. Get into that. Find me on all streaming platforms. Rich Trapper Game 6, Rich Trapper Worth More Than Money. I just said that. I'm saying it again. You trying to get $100? That's excuse me. That's that good ginger tea, y'all. I'm drinking my my ginger tea. You feel me? What does this cup say? Okay, that's cool. I did not mean to promote that, but it happened. So you know. Shout out to the ginger tea. That's too hot for me to drink right now. Trying Trying to win $100. That's $50 to away, man. Drop a comment. Because the best comment of the month of March will receive a $50 cash app as well as the top comment between now and 7,000 subscribers. If we hit 7,000 subscribers between now and April 1st, I'm going to give away $100, big dog. Y'all going to get 100. It's not going to be 50. It's going to be 100. So how bad you want this chili? Let me know something. We got my man Paperboy News. Why do y'all think that me and Paperboy News are the same person? We don't sound anything alike. And I could be wrong, but I think Paperboy News is Mexican. For those of y'all who know, don't make a smart comment. I'm black. Shut up. I'm black. Don't do that. Stay out of my personal business. Either way, go though. Shout out to the homie Paperboy News. I'm black. We're not gonna do that. Everybody who knows me personally, just shut the fuck up. Mind your business. We finna jump into this content without no further do's or don'ts, man. We got Cowboy calling out Brick Baby for a DP. Let's jump into this content without no further do's or don'ts. Let's go.
Paperboy News here to deliver y'all that daily report. Now, damn, Brick Baby always wanted to go viral, and he did. But it was all for the wrong reasons. And he's the talk all around town. And shout outs to Paul P and Cowboy on the Nothing to Something podcast. You know, they had a discussion on that situation. So let's talk about it. Now, I know if Brick Baby knew what was going to happen that day, he would have got extra Q-tips and cleaned his ears to the max. That way he can make sure that he heard.
Are we still talking about this goddamn cigarette? Got me for this. You got me, Paperboy News. This is week 4 talking about this damn cigarette.
W Flame when he said it that day, because according to Brick Baby, he didn't hear it because that was the first time Madam 22 put him on a platform where he basically ran the show. So he was dealing with 4 to 5 people.
So he didn't say he didn't hear it. He said that it came out, and before he could acknowledge it, DW Flame was already apologetic. He didn't say he didn't hear it. He didn't say that.
In the Brick Baby, and he didn't have time to catch it when DW Flame said it. And he said when it actually registered in his head what DW Flame said, right when he looked at DW Flame, according to Brick Baby, DW Flame already apologized, so he deaded it right then and there. Now, Cowboy said that situation would have been different had he would have been on that No Jumper platform with DW Flame instead of Brick Baby. And Cowboy said as soon as DW Flame would have said that to him, he would have stopped him immediately and said, hey, bro, we're not doing that. And Cowboy, as well as everybody else that's from the neighborhood rich rolling car, understand that it's just business. And they didn't expect Brick Baby to squabble up with DW Flame over him saying that, because at the end of the day, it was accidental. But they was mad at him at the fact that not only did DW Flame say it, but he looked calm and he didn't even look mad after he said that. Cowboy said all of this attention would have been off.
Contradiction. Cowboy, I love you, big dog. I love you, big dog. Got a lot of love for you. However, to say he handled it well and he was professional because he was in his workplace, so he's not expected to fight, and then to say, well, he could have at least looked mad, is a contradicting statement. That don't make no sense. How you gonna say you should have handled the situation? You handled the situation appropriately by not getting mad and putting your hands on nobody and kind of brushing it off and keeping it professional. But at the same time, say, well, you should at least got mad, and that's why I'm mad at you for not getting mad. I'm confused with the confusion based off the confusing situation of all this confusion. It's a lot of things to be confused about. Logic is hard.
Brick Baby corrected DW Flame immediately after he.
But here goes the thing. It's contradicting, because if he said he apologized immediately after, and then you're like, oh, well, you still should have corrected him. There's nothing to correct because the action was already self-corrected. If we're in the club, you got your brand new Air Force One Hondas, brand new icy white Air Force One Hondas. You got your brand new icy whites on, and I step on it, and I say, I'll use a better example. We're in the club, and I bump into you, and I spill your drink, and I say, hey, my bad, bro. Let me buy you another one. Better yet, next round for your whole table, that's on me. I got y'all. My fault. I bumped into you, bro. I spilled your drink. My bad, big dog. I want you to be able to enjoy your night. Let me buy you a drink. You know I would never do that on purpose. And then I buy you a drink. And then you go about your night. And then your homie was like, oh, yeah, but you should have socked on him. He bought you a drink, even though, yeah, that's cool, but you still should have socked him. Why? The situation has been subsided. Like it's I like this hoodie. I'm gonna say that. Green looks really good on me. Off topic, on topic. You feel me? Green looks really good on me. It's a good hoodie.
Said it. And Cowboy said since he didn't, the second option for Brick Baby to do will be to pull him to the side and say, hey, I didn't like what you said, so after this, we just gonna catch a friendly fade and get that out the way. Now, Cowboy said most of Brick Baby's backlash ain't from the neighborhoods that's on social media. To the side and say, hey, I didn't like what you said, so after this, we just gonna catch a... That not only did DW Flame say it, but he looked calm. Situation would have been different had he would have been on that no jumper platform. 5 people, according to Brick Baby, and he didn't have time to catch it when DW.
I'll rewound this because I'm trying to see something real quick. Y'all bear with me for a second. We're gonna look for logic right here. Let me hold on. Got my flashlight. We out here looking for logic. Let's see if we can find some logic here. Out here looking for logic in the middle of the day with a flashlight. Let's see if we can find it.
Flame said it, and he said when it actually registered in his head what DW Flame said, right when he looked at DW Flame, according to Brick Baby, DW Flame already apologized, so he deaded it right then and there. Now, Cowboy said that situation would have been different had he would have been on that no jumper platform with DW Flame instead of Brick Baby. And Cowboy said as soon as DW Flame would have said that to him, he would have stopped him immediately and said, hey bro, we're not doing that. And Cowboy, as well as everybody else that's from the neighborhood rich rolling car, understand that it's just business, and they didn't expect Brick Baby to squabble up with DW Flame over him saying that, because at the end of the day it was accidental, but they was mad at him at the fact.
Okay, so they did not expect him to fight because they understood it was accidental, and we acknowledge that he apologized immediately. So after that, there should really be nothing else really to say. There really should be no further conversation off of that. You feel me? That kind of could end right there. Not even kind of. It actually should end right there because point was made, point was acknowledged, issues were addressed. We found a way to use our words over, we found a way to use our words over our whoopties. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? For those of y'all who don't know, ginger tea will clear out your gut, man, and it'll get you good acid reflux and take on all that bloatedness inside you. I digress. That's me and my health. I'm not here to give y'all tips on health. I'm here to give you news you can use. Knowledge you can't get in college.
Not only did DW Flames.
Actually, I am here to give you tips on health. Hey, go drink some ginger tea with your dirty ass. Smoking all them backwoods, drinking all that lean, sipping all that Hennessy, smoking Newports, all that kind of shit. Fried chicken, French fries, pork chops. I do all the same thing too, except the lean and the Newports. I don't do that. I smoke a gang of weed though, and I just had some fried chicken yesterday. It was fire. Hennessy and tequila. That's my shit, boy. Who guaranteed to get her pregnant? Guaranteed to get her pregnant. I say all that to say, don't be a dirtbag, bro. Go get you some ginger tea. Go get you some ginger root. Go ahead and it's like 89 cents. A lime is like fucking 50 cents. Some honey is like $1.50. For $5, you can save your life. Go get you this ginger root. Go bust it down. I don't give a damn about what they're talking about. What them guys are talking about over there, I don't even care no more. We've been talking about the cigarette for like 3 weeks. Who cares? Get you some ginger root. Bust it down. Boil it on low. When it boils, turn it all the way down. Turn it all the way high. And then when it start boiling, turn it all the way down on low. Let that simmer and steep for the whole day. Cover it up. Put some lemon in that mug. You feel me? If you got a sweet tooth, like I got a sweet tooth, use some organic honey. You know what I'm saying? Or don't use an organic honey. Use whatever you got. If you hood like I'm hood, sometimes I use the packages from KFC. I'm not going to lie, because I keep honey packages in the crib. And I've been known to use a honey package from KFC for my tea. So what? Who going to fight me for it? It's still, I don't care. Whatever. Drink the ginger tea, bro. I promise you it'll make you feel better. Ginger tastes disgusting. Drink shouldn't be spicy. I hate the fact that it's spicy. Drink shouldn't be spicy. Yes, I'm going on a 2-minute rant about ginger tea. Save your fucking life, bro. I'm doing this for you. If you're complaining in the comments and you don't like this, nigga, I'm trying to help your bitch ass. Shit. I got my fucking tea. Let's get back to this content. Because there's going to be somebody in the comments. Now this nigga's talking about cheat. Yeah, you bitch ass nigga. I'm trying to save your fucking life, nigga. Shit. Be appreciative, you fucking hoe.
Say it, but he looked calm and he didn't even look.
If you watching this with your kids, I apologize for cussing. I'm sorry. I know some of y'all watching this with your kids. But get that little nigga some fucking tea too with his badass. Shit.
Mad after he said that. Cowboy said all of this attention would have been off Brick Baby had Brick Baby corrected DW Flame immediately after he said it. And Cowboy said since he didn't, the second option for Brick Baby to do will be to pull him to the side and say, hey, I didn't like what you said, so after this.
So this just is like, gangbang logic is just dumb. I'm sorry. Gang member logic is dumb. It's dumb. nothing. We gonna just continue. Shout out to Paperboy News. I love your content, bro. Shout out to Paperboy News. I salute you, bro. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, Paperboy News. Follow me on Instagram, Trap News Network. Hit that subscribe button, become part of the Trapper Mafia. Hit that notification bell. You already know the deal.
Catch a friendly fade and get that out the way. Now, Cowboy said most of Brick Baby's backlash ain't for no neighborhoods.
Hey, and I'm starting to hate the term friendly fade. Ain't nothing friendly about a fade. You put your hands on me, or you attempt to put your hands on me, it ain't gonna be nothing friendly about these elbows, knees. Just boy, you all right, put your stupid ass in a crossface. It ain't nothing friendly about a broken shoulder bone when I put you in the arm bar. Ain't nothing funny. Ain't nothing funny about a broken shoulder, big dog. Ain't nothing friendly about it neither. Don't think. Ain't nothing friendly about you putting your fucking hands on me. What the hell is a friendly fade? Like the most welcoming barbershop ever? Nigga, no.
That's on social media, but it's mainly from the...
Somebody needs to open up a barbershop in LA called Friendly Fades. It would crack. Friendly Fades. And in parentheses on the bottom, on the dead homies. Fire. 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 If you open up a barbershop called Friendly Fades in parentheses on the dead homies in LA, I don't even want no money out of you, big dog. I just want free haircuts. You feel me? And I got these tattoos in my head. So I'm finna start rocking a baldy. You feel me? Once I get that cracking. So, you know, I'm the easiest cut. You just gotta shave my head and line my beard up. You feel me? I just want to go to Friendly Fades on the dead homies and give me a cut for free. It's yours. It's my gift to you. I'm giving you health tips, and I just gave you business advice. Know what you can use, big dog. Y'all appreciate me. I'm not the hero you asked for, but I'm the hero that you fucking need. You better believe that. I might not get monetized for this one because I'm cursing a lot. But your bitch ass better be getting some goddamn ginger tea in your system. I know that, nigga. And drink a fucking gallon of water every day. I ain't did that. But you should, though. And I'm going to start doing it because we got to live long and thrive, motherfucker. Like a goddamn Kaiser commercial. Live long and thrive, bro. Shit. We supposed to be here to watch our kids get old. We supposed to be here for our great-great-grandkids. Come on now. Drink your fucking ginger tea and drink your water, bitch.
Neighborhoods that's in the streets.
Your stupid ass.
They're not understanding when it comes to another person dissing a gang.
See, that's how I got to talk to y'all niggas, bro, because the majority of y'all watch my shit for gang knowledge and all that kind of shit anyway, so you a hostile motherfucker anyway. You watching gang drama, you fucking hostile motherfucker. You go drink some fucking water with your temperamental ass.
Because the politics is in the streets, and according to the streets, when somebody disrespects...
I want y'all to notice how serious I no longer take this situation. Like, this shit is dumb, bro. Who cares? This shit is stupid. This shit is stupid, bro. Shooting each other over words is dumb. I said it. I don't care. Shooting each other over words is stupid, bro. We got to do better. We are literally killing each other over fucking usage of words and making up. And we're not even using these words appropriately. The word DW Flame said ain't even intended to be used as a derogatory term. It's meant to be described as taking a rest in the middle of the day. So now we're just making up definitions of words and shit, and now we're so mad at our fake definitions that only we care about within a 5-mile radius of whatever we have going on, literally a grain of sand on the beach, and we're going to kill each other. This shit's stupid. Go drink some fuck. If y'all niggas was out here drinking ginger tea, wouldn't nobody beating me. And while I'm on that point, fuck management. Day 2, nigga. Yeah. Fuck you, management. Day 2. I'm not forgetting about that shit while we here. Fuck management.
Your gang, especially if they ain't...
In the comments right now, y'all write F management. Hashtag F management. Day 2. I'm on strike. Fuck management.
From your gang, you supposed to take off on that person. And Cowboy said that's the problem now that he's starting to see for gang members that's on social media, is that they've been in the rules and selective politicking and forgetting that catching friendly fades is how you squash beef and it doesn't go any further or leak into the...
Or instead of everybody putting their whoopties over words, what actually happened was DW Flame made a comment, and then before anybody could say anything or feel offended, he corrected himself and apologized, and the situation actually can be squashed like that. It doesn't have to get into whoopties. It could be words. Who would have fucking thought? Use the words like humans, because you have opposable thumbs. Who would have thought?
streets. And Cowboy said that's the mistake that Brick Baby made. He never been in no Thunderdome, so he didn't know how to handle that DW Flame situation. But according to Cowboy, had he been involved in a couple of Thunderdomes, he would have knew how to handle that situation immediately because he was already programmed by his gang. And Cowboy said not only was Brick Baby not involved in any Thunderdomes, but he went straight to the big leagues, which was no jumper, who got millions of subscribers, and straight speaking on gang politics all over social media. That's why Cowboy said Brick Baby saying that DW Flame is his.
I can't tell anybody what they can or what they can't do, what they should or what they shouldn't do, but I will say this, in my opinion, as I clean whatever this was from underneath my nail, to be controlled by your gang at any age is incredible. To be controlled by your gang at any age over 25 look, I know words are hard. I'm gonna make one up. I'm gonna do what they do on YouTube all the time. Don't worry about it. I know words are hard. I'm preferencing the statement. It's incredibler to be controlled by your gang at like 30. Or you could do something to better your life and better your neighborhood and show the youth that's coming up underneath you that there is an actual tangible way out of these circumstances of gang life, and you can show how you use the same circumstances that they're in to push yourself into a more positive and productive manner that is not controlled by your gang. Because if you needed money for rent right now, could you, sir, pass the hat around your neighborhood and get your rent paid? That's the question. You feel me?
Friend, when he felt disrespected.
And if you can, well, shit, nigga, kudos the fuck for you. I'm glad you made the most out of your game, Becky. Bet you can't do it twice.
By that.
Nope, bet you can't do that shit twice. Nope, bet you can't do that shit twice.
He should have already called DW Flame out, for a friendly fade. Because he said when people seen that DW Flame said.
We all see what Brick Baby did and how he handled the situation. Okay, we're past that. Everybody who said that he should have fought DW Flame, why don't you just fight DW Flame yourself? I'm saying words over whoopties. Words over whoopties. I'm never advocating the fight between anybody. But why not just fight him yourself? And then just make your issue. Lead by example. Instead of telling me what I should do, why don't you just go do it? And then I can just watch you do it. And then because obviously you can do it better than me anyway, so just go do it. Or we could just talk like adults, like grown men, and be gentlemen about this situation, because he did in fact apologize profusely. And yeah, that's crazy.
That to him, the disrespect's gonna keep coming nonstop.
I'm gonna just drink my little tea.
Towards Brick Baby's way, and as you guys all see, it's still happening up till now. That's when Cowboy said that's the difference between me and Brick Baby, because if I feel disrespected by somebody saying something to me, they gonna catch a fade right then and there. That way that person will know the next time he does that, he already knows what's gonna happen. But the fact that
I doubt that in the middle of a no jumper interview, anybody would stop and catch a fade except for the guy. I think it was, let me say a name. I forgot who he was. Whoever spit on Flacco in the middle of an interview, he was ready to fight then and there. And then when Almighty Suspect slapped Kelpie, he was actually ready to fight then and there too. So those two actions show that if somebody spits on you, they're actually ready to fight you in that exact moment. If somebody slaps you, they're actually ready to fight you in that exact moment as well too. Outside of that, I don't think that I'm not going to actually engage in that fisticuff in the middle of an interview because you said something to me that I don't like. You feel me? Now, after the interview, you know what I'm saying? Maybe we get into head, shoulders, knees, and toes, despite determined by whatever was said. Possibly. That could happen. But in the middle of an interview, I doubt that I never know. You feel me? I never say what I would do or what I wouldn't do, but I would like to assume in the position that I am now, I would have more self-control than that and more respect for my brand here at TNN Trap News Network, because we don't align ourselves with any gang or gang politics or anything like that. Square and green. Call me a box of Apple Jacks. I don't even want to have no problems with you, big dog. I'm square and green. Don't worry about it. With my scary ass. Scary. I'm terrified. Don't yell at me. Scary. I don't want no smoke.
Brick Baby let that slide.
I don't even own a smoke detector. That's how much smoke I don't want. Just nicotine patches for everybody. No smoke. Yeah. Matter of fact, let me put my blunt out. I don't even want no smoke. I do want this smoke, actually. I lied. I'm going to keep smoking this.
Like Cowboy said, there's a lot of people that's neighborhoods that's never going to be on social media, and their main focus is to thug on their enemies and just patrolling the streets. So from the outside looking in, when they seen that happen, they automatically looked at Brick Baby like he no good. But shout outs to Paul P and Kyle.
Well, that's contradicting again, because if they're social media gang members who aren't on they're gang members who aren't on social media and they saw Brick Baby, there's no way you can see them if you're not on social media, so you have to be on social media. But why does being on social media take out the validity of who you are as a street dude? Let me say this to the older generation. I'm 34. I don't mind saying my age. You feel me? I've gone through a lot of things in life, and I've had a lot of traumas. That's why I have these gray hairs, because I have had a lot of traumas. But that's between me and my therapist, and I go see her on Thursdays. Y'all go mind y'all business. Y'all like to say, oh, he ain't hard because he's on the internet. He ain't hard, he's on the internet. These young dudes are actually catching bodies on the internet. Yes, that is an actual thing. These young dudes in the comments, they are actually killing one another and whomever they feel is necessary based off Instagram comments, Instagram posts, Instagram likes, Instagram DMs, YouTube, MySpace, Facebook, Black Planet, Twitter, Snapchat. All these social media aspects do actually create tangible problems. So if we continue to look at these young dudes like, oh, they're not this and they're not that because they're on the internet, that actually puts us behind the 8 ball and not keeping up with the times and the evolution of where things are going. The same way that things might have been different when you were a child and your parents looked at you a certain type of way, is now the parent that you are looking at the child as. With that being said, just because that little nigga has on a purse and some skinny jeans, don't mean he won't fucking kill you. He's a very poorly dressed killer. And he'll post your stupid ass on the internet after he do it and tell all on himself. That doesn't take away the fact that you're dead. That's all I'm saying. It might not be the type of thugging and gangbanging you respect, but it is thugging and gangbanging nonetheless. All I'm saying. Or go fuck with these little badass motherfuckers if you want to and then get your little dumbass shot, or you go ahead and shoot them, and now whatever the fact is done over the fact because you done got into it with a nigga with little ass pants on in the purse. I'm just saying. Give them positive advice, understanding, love, and care, or leave them little niggas the fuck alone. Because right now it's their time. It ain't my time. It ain't your time. It's some young niggas' time. They got it. Them little 18-year-old little Thundercats, it's their time. No pun intended. It's their time. It's not our time. It damn sure ain't your time if you older than me, big dog. So let's let them have their time. You feel me? And respect it for what it is. Respect go a long way. Without it, you crash and burn for sure.
Boy, for dropping that gem. Y'all like, share, and subscribe to the channel?
Hey, I'm smart as fuck tonight, bro. I done gave y'all niggas some shit. You niggas is ungrateful, though. I bet your ass still ain't got up and had no fucking water, you thirsty motherfucker. You go get you some ginger tea, bro. I keep telling you, go get you some fucking ginger tea. And it'll make you feel better. Or don't. Ungrateful motherfucker, that's on you. I'm gonna keep drinking this shit though. I'm gonna live to be at least 100. I want to see what happens.
It's Paperboy News
on this flat earth inside of this dome that we live in. But don't worry about that either. I said it. Yup. I said it. I took it there. Yup. I said it.
Y'all be safe and stay dangerous.
We up out here to the next one, man. Shout out to my man Paperboy News.
Everything can be resolved if you like a man. You know what? Take that fade if you feel disrespected. Take that fade. If you don't take that fade, that disrespect gonna keep going and going and going. Disrespect me one time and we take that fade. You know not to do that again.
But what if he apologizes before there's a fade? What if he's sorry? Can gang members not be sorry? Huh. I thought that made you more gangster to apologize. That made you more of a man. That's the way I believe it. Either way, go like, comment, subscribe for more good content we got going on over here at TN Trap News Network. News you can use, some knowledge you can't get in college, man. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, become part of the Trapper Mafia. Hit that notification bell at the top. Hit all, stay tapped in, latest and the greatest of what we have going on here at TN Trap News Network. Find me on Instagram, Trap News Network, TRAPNEWS, NETWRX, Trap News Network. Find me on all streaming platforms. Rich Trapper Game 6, Rich Trapper Worth More Money, Rich Trapper I'm Better Off Without You, Start From Scratch, The Nightmare Before Christmas, my 2 singles that's out now, as well as my newest project, I'm Still Better Off Without You. Mention me as my newest single. We'll get into that. If you want some chili, it's $150. Hit that red dot, slide it to the left, and we got you all the way figured out how to get you this good chili on it. We up out here to the next one, man. It's Free Avenue Angel until he's free, and we gone.
And Rich Trapper tapping in, TNN Trap News Network. You feel me? Rich Trapper. The homie wanted you to whitelist this shit too. Ooh. Rich Trapper. He be reacting to your shit.
Rich Trapper tapping in TNN Trap News Network. We back in the same, like cracking the same, man. Like, comment, subscribe for more. This good content we all going on here at TNN Trap News Network. Some news you can use. Knowledgeito you can't get, and nobody's Collegito, man. Slide over to Crenshaw and King, man, over to Free the Trappers. Make sure y'all tap in if you are in the South Central area, in the LA County area, or even if you're in California, man, make the trip. Crenshaw and King. You want to go see Free the Trappers. Why do you want to go see Free the Trappers? Because you want some Trap Lottie. You want a rich Trapper Trap Pack full of Trap Lottie. So you need to go ahead and tap in with that, man. Free the Trappers, Crenshaw and King. Tap in with them, man. They got a great product. Good Trap Lottie, 10-gram rich Trapper Trap Lottie Trap Pack from Free the Trappers, that is. So make sure you tap in with that, man. If you ain't tapped in, I'm not really sure what you're doing with yourself, because Free the Trappers is the only place to get the rich Trapper Trap Pack, that Trap Lottie 10G special. So yeah, man, make sure y'all tap in with that. When you tapping in with that, how you tapping in with that, man? Because Free the Trappers got what you need. Free the Trappers, Crenshaw King. Tap in with them. Trap Lottie Trap Pack, 10 grams. Where else y'all know y'all can get a 10-gram special? Come on, bro. It's a 10-gram special. Like, what are we talking about here? What are we talking about here? Anyway, like, comment, subscribe, get into this good content, man. Make sure y'all get into that. If you ain't got into that, hit the subscribe button, become part of the Rich Trapper Mafia. Hit that notification bell at the top. It all stay tapping for the latest and the greatest. What we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. How little you care. We dropped the video. It's out now. Go get it. If you ain't got it, go get it. If you ain't got it, go get it. What are you waiting on? Go get it. It's outside. How little you care. New video. It's out. Why are you still here? Go watch it. Anyway, hit the subscribe button, become part of the Rich Trapper Mafia. Hit that notification bell at the top. It also tap in for the latest and the greatest. If you want some marketing, advertising, promotion through TNN Trap News Network, find me on Instagram, Trap News Network, TRAPNEWS NETWORX, Trap News Network. Make sure you tap in with that when you're tapping into that. And make sure you get into the comments, man, because the best comment between now and 50,000 subscribers will get a $500 cash apping ton. Shout out to T-Row from back on feed, because he's going to match my 500 with 500 of his own. So that is a $1,000 cash app to the best commenter between now and 50,000 subscribers. So make sure y'all get into that. If you ain't got into that, man, 50,000 subscribers, we will be giving away $500. Make sure y'all tap in. Today, we got Pop Smoke's Unaliver, the guy who deleted Pop Smoke Factory Reset, that situation, pulled up to No Jumper. Finna see what he got to say about that, man. We finna get into this content without no further do's or don'ts. 3, 2, 1, let's go.
On a certain platform coming in the very near future, he even pulled up to the No Jumper store looking to extort us or something.
What was that all about?
That was a joke. But
that's a No Jumper interview coming, he said.
No comment. I don't know where he's going to do his first pod.
He said on some podcast.
I don't want to promise anything. You know? We'll see what happens.
I wonder how much they have to pay that kid to do the first interview with No Jumper about after he did what he did with Pop Smoke.
Is he 18 now?
And this kid is going to become like a ghetto infamous legend for all the wrong reasons, but he'll get clout, and I hope he does something positive with it. But golly, this is a crazy situation. Now, here in California, he did do his juvenile life sentence, so the young man did actually pay his debt to society. So we can't say anything about that, because he did, in fact, like I said, pay his actual debt to society, and he's giving society the time that he's been dictated to give by a judge. You feel me? So that is what it is. But I hope that he does something positive with his newfound fame. You know what I'm saying? And kind of like maybe like a redemption tour, possibly.
Or what?
I think he's 21.
He's 21. So
juvenile life.
Juvenile life. Sometimes I thought juvenile life was till you're 25. Sometimes, but
But anyway, so what are your predictions for how his career is going to move going forward? He did have like 3 security guards with him when he pulled up to Melrose, which is kind of surprising. I don't know exactly like what he thinks might be coming down the pipe in terms of how people are going to react to him and everything. Do you think that he's going to be just like a straight up celebrity?
Now that's smart that he's moving with security and all that kind of stuff, because I mean, you did, do some, pretty crazy whoop of whoopty, man. You definitely did do that. But, I could definitely understand why he would move with security. That definitely makes 100% sense. And that's actually pretty smart of him. So I'm not mad at that either.
He out here, even if it was
deal.
Not that I know of, but you could kind of imagine that it would be coming.
This is the dude that's Treyway's brother?
Yes.
Yeah.
3 security guards or 3 homies?
Homies is security.
Well, they were dressed as security guards.
With security shit on there?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Homies beginning security. Niggas be making
Well, I know how it goes. I'm just saying,
but
even for him to think to move like that, he already he just came home. So he moving like that 5 days home. You feel it. He think that he don't know where it's going to come from because it's an out of town situation and the notoriety is crazy.
The media behind it is absolutely insane. And that's true. You're not really sure where it's going to come from because it is an out of town situation. So when you're in town, gotta move accordingly, big dog.
Is the local love going to be enough to subvert the fact that this dude is allegedly responsible for killing one of the potential greatest talents to emerge?
Coming out of New York in the last 10 years?
Is he going to get treated like Lil Tim gets treated, essentially? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, he's not from. I mean, this is the thing. It's so far away that we wouldn't feel
Delta fly all over the world, big dog. That's all I'm saying. Delta flies all over the world.
What they was talking about, but it's some New Yorkers here. You get what I'm saying? Like you could say, fuck them, do all this, that, and the other. But it's like, it just so happened that.
But look, man, Cash App click anywhere. Somebody from New York can see you and blah, blah, blah. It could be Dallas, it could be Chicago. Everybody has Cash App, and Cash App does work within the city of Los Angeles. So to think that it's only somebody from New York would be the one to, do something to this young man. Nah, man. I hope little bro see this and, little bro, keep your head on the swivel, man, because if you think that it's a New Yorker who's going to jump on a plane to come and get you, I doubt that that's it. They'll probably try to pay somebody closest to you to do it to you, bro. So please keep your head on the swivel. Move around with people who you can trust. If you're not sure if you have people around you who you can trust, you go ahead and start moving around by yourself, big dog. Go ahead and just be a lone ranger out here, bro, because you're not going to set you up. So, let that be that. You feel me?
Some people move to Atlanta during, you get what I'm saying, and all that to where.
But Brick, they look at pop. I mean? They look at pop.
I don't want to talk too much about that other shit.
They look at pop like we look at Draco type shit.
I know what you're saying. No. But I'm saying I know what you're saying. But what I'm telling you is, it's so far away. What's it? And guns ain't as legal out there and out here. Like they not flying in strapped or whatever the case is. They might do their thing, but he doesn't know because it's gonna be so rare of an event that when he pops out, it's gonna be not like that. I'm not wishing that on you. You know what I'm saying? That's a kid. He was a kid. His brain wasn't fully developed.
He was like 16 at the time,
but you got to give him action at being a juvenile and not thinking before he strikes. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm not trying to give him no type of justice. He might have or might have not deserved a couple more years. You get what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, if your kid was 13, 14 years old, or if your kid, just say,
you pretty much saying that they wasn't in a full mindset and it was peer pressure to do something.
If my daughter got into some shit that had to blow her and pop somebody tomorrow, I would want her to be judged.
Treated fairly.
Yeah, like you get what I'm saying? She ain't never lived street life a day in her life. So however the fuck she got that motherfucker, that's from her just running away from her.
You remember the girl you dumped the drink on?
Yeah.
I think she was with Pop Smoke when this all happened.
No.
When I was reading or I was watching a video last night about the Pop Smoke thing, and it's describing a girl being there, crying, screaming while this was all taking place. They had a gun to her head at one point and stuff. And then it occurred to me, I can't remember 100% if it was her, but there was a girl in here who basically like insinuated that they were there when the Pop Smoke thing happened. And then I'm reading the girl's name, and I feel like it was her. But if it wasn't her, it was some other girl that came through here, and I'm like combining stories.
Yeah. Where did we just come across it? Oh, at the party.
And also, did you guys see this? This is from like last year. Rapper found dead in barrel, maybe linked to Pop Smoke's murder.
We reported on the news.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, when I see that, I'm like, oh, so there's definitely people out here who are willing to go way above and beyond to get revenge on the Pop Smoke situation.
It had nothing to do with it.
I don't think his case had nothing to do. I seen it on TV.
The killer and all that. It had nothing to do with it. It happened in like Sylmar, California.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was.
So this was like reported on inaccurately?
No, he was related to the dude, but it had nothing to do with the Pop Smoke situation. The killer's already in jail.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Well, no, but like beyond him,
that's the clickbait part.
I think another interesting question, like just to expand on that, is beyond his safety. Like, will he be able to have a successful career, or is that enough to?
Well, we haven't heard him rap yet, so that's going to be interesting. But I mean, I look at him the way that you look at like all the famous murderers from Chicago who basically like had crazy fucking names for themselves without ever having to drop a song. Like
D-Rose.
Regardless of what we know or don't know about his involvement, he's basically set to have like a 051 Melly type rap. Granted, this is just one situation. We don't know about whatever else, but it's like he's going to have that kind of aura around him for a significant period of time, right?
Yeah, but they wasn't killing shit across the world. Like he better not cross the Mississippi River. You get what I'm saying? You better not land nowhere where them New Yorkers is at, or where anybody feeling like I be, because they might be on that with you.
Yeah,
you definitely can't afford to be moving around sloppy, even out here.
But that's what I'm like. I just don't want to keep saying it because I'm not wishing nothing upon. Right, and then I'm not, because I know some New York people. I might be blowing their move. I don't want to talk about it. You get what I'm saying?
I got some people in New
Yorkers out here.
I got a lot of people out there.
There's a lot of Haitians out there too.
And the Haitian?
I thought you knew that.
Sac passe.
He knew he was sac passe, but he's trying to be funny because you knew that. That's why we was talking about the little.
Oh yeah, we talked about it the other day, right?
I mean, Z-That.
That's that Z shit. That's that Z shit.
Z lit Jamaica.
You do it again.
Z.
No.
Hey.
Does that count as a Z sign or as a gang sign? That's just like a nationality.
Yeah, but I want you to do that Z. Do that again.
I think I'm all right.
All right, man. We're thinking about it to the next one. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, like, comment, subscribe, like, comment, subscribe. We're about it to the next one, man. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, become part of the Shopper Mafia. That red dot. Slide to the left for more of this good content we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. Y'all know the rest, man. We about it to the next one, man. Make sure y'all free Avenue Angel until he's freed up. We go. What's the deal, y'all? We're Trapper typing in TNN Trap News Network. Back in the same, like cracking the same here at TNN Trap News Network. It's that news you can use. It's that knowledge though. You can't get nobody's college though. Since this clearly dope sick fiend who's like whittling away to nothing, bro's the same. He's like literally, look at the chair, look at this guy. They're about the same size. He's just smoking his life away. Since Alan the Addict just consistently wants to have my attention. Here's the thing about this: is it's always just so mind-boggling on a mental aspect. I've never in my life thought that a man was interested in men and then daily spoke of wanting this man's attention. Like you go, the YouTube content, we all at work, fine, whatever. You make the content and go up, you do your numbers, you get your chili, whatever. You took me home with you, not literally, figuratively speaking. Did I hear the song? Probably not. Probably not. Do I waste my time arguing with every junkie outside of every liquor store that I've ever seen? No. If you're familiar with the Los Angeles area, specifically the San Fernando Valley, if I wanted to go argue with a crystal meth head, I'd just go anywhere in the San Fernando Valley and stand in front of a random CVS, and I'm sure I'll find a tweaker to argue with. You feel me? I might be able to negotiate something with him. He can figure out how to steal some copper wire or some things like that. I don't know. I might got like a dollhouse or something that needs to be put together for my niece. You can't come to the house though, because you a creep, but you know, they like to tinker and say, your business, big dog, your business. Let's keep it interesting on a Tuesday. You feel me? You got Adam sitting over there in his Birkenstocks. And I decided to myself, you know, I wonder what Brandon thinks about the video of Lush saying the N-word. So I texted to Adam. Let's see what happens next. Social experiment, if you will. Adam versus a dope fiend. Let's see what happens.
We covered Lush's transgressions.
There's one more.
Oh, okay. What else you been doing?
Right there.
Lush says the N-word. Ah, yes. Should we play the clip?
Yeah. I want y'all to listen to it.
Oh, I would love to hear this. Great.
Subscribe to Lush World and run up my music stream.
Go to the No Drummer Reddit and make a thread about this episode and share your thoughts with the world.
Oh, here, you're right there, brother.
Hey, I just want to see Lush. Look, man, I keep saying this. His palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy. His vomit on the sweater already. Mom's spaghetti. I just want to see Lush in a rap battle. That's all. That's all. Let's just have a nice, friendly, sophisticated rap battle, but like face to face though. But like not on the internet. Like face to face though. Like where we in front of each other. Like we tangible to one another. Flacco and Wack could be the judge. Snitch Honey could host it. I would love it. Would you pay to see that? Let's paint this picture. Me and Lush on the stage, 8 Mile style. The fans is going crazy. Like I said, everybody in the 323, put your motherfucking hands up and follow me. Everybody from the 323, put your motherfucking hands up. You feel me? Oh, hold on. Yeah, put your motherfucking hands up. Rap battle. You feel me? And then look, so it's me and Lush on stage. You both got our hoodies on. Drawstring. Stop playing with it. And you got Pathetic Fatso and Rat Hunter. They're judging it. And then you got Snitch Honey. He's a host. Sounds like a good time to me. I'd love to go do that. Sounds like it. Chat, let me know what y'all think. Comments, let me know what y'all think. That sound like a good time to do. Would you go to that? Would you pay for that? I would go. I would pay to be there even though I'm already invited. You feel me? I'll pay for me even though me is free. I would love it. Let's put that in the air. Somebody make that happen. Adams with an S. Let's figure this out. Stop making content. Let's start making content. Let's get to it how we got to get to it.
What the hell? Put your whole ass, nigga. All right, let's do it. Shut the fuck up with your whole ass, nigga. All right, let's do it.
So in that clip, it would appear that you are calling someone, possibly in the chat.
No, I'm talking to the homies.
Oh, you're talking to Kenny or something? Okay. Ho ass N-word seems to be what left your mouth.
Where was you at right here?
At my crib.
Well, you was some white boys?
No. It was Mexican, 2 Mexicans and 2 blacks.
Oh, you was calling a nigga, the black?
No, I called the I said it to the Mexican.
And the black niggas didn't say nothing?
No. It's all my partners.
Black niggas, they need a DP.
Okay.
Man, come to Long Beach, it's like Asians calling each other the N-word every other word.
And the Asians seem like they can get away with it a lot better than Lush being a white man. White people are uniquely not given an N-word pass. Spanish people get away with it. Asian people get away with it. Filipinos, the
Asians say nigga a lot. I ain't gonna lie.
Tongans. Nah, everybody's saying the N-word besides white people.
But I'm looking at them.
And even white people say it.
They Crips and Bloods, though. They're part of our culture.
Right.
He's a Crip.
I'm not a Crip.
He no Crip.
Jesus Christ.
Hey, rep your set. Where you from?
I'm not. I don't bang.
He was told
the Tiger Crew.
He's not allowed to bang his hood on here
You
anymore.
a tag banger.
Yeah, I just said 5150.
Oh, that's the name of it?
Yeah.
So we're gonna be totally arbitrary. Asians and Samoans and Tongans could say the N-word with impunity. This guy says it with not with the hard ER, with the G at the end.
Brandon, shut your ass up. Here you go with this hard. Brandon, stop the point here. He's going to take it back to all body suspects saying a hard ER. Brandon is not letting that go. Brandon, shut your ass up.
And we're gonna come down on him like, pick a struggle, bro. Like
nobody's supposed to be saying it. Period.
No, we shouldn't even be saying it.
Black people ain't supposed to be saying the word. That I don't even know how it's in my vocabulary heavy, but I don't think white boys should be saying it based on
So here's the thing. It's something that I hate that I say, and
man, shut your ass up.
Let me get this off.
He hates it. Do you really hate it though?
No, it's something that I've tried to remove from my vocabulary in a bit.
Why is it? You're white. Bro, you're white. You're white. Like you're literally white. Like, and arguably aren't it's like less Jewish because like they're always like referencing him to being Jewish. Nothing against Jewish people at all. I love Jewish people. Shout out to Hanukkah, but nigga, how is that word even in your vocabulary? Okay.
Been pretty successful with. There are moments where it comes out, and it's normal when I'm with my partners, and I understand. Like I've spoken on this several times. It's not the first clip of me saying that. You feel me? When back in the day, one time I was out and in public, and I saw the reaction when I said that for like older Black people, and I don't want to like bring back trauma and pain based on my words for Black people. That's the last thing I want to do, bro. Like, but when I'm with the homies, sometimes I slip out because that's just the way that I've always communicated since I was like 12, 13 years old. So like.
Yeah, because I'm not gonna lie, there has been times where I hung out with you in real life off camera.
Look at him. This what y'all want me to fight? This let's really stop and think about this. This I get up every day. Every day I get up, I start my day at 5 o'clock. 6 depending on what I got going on, but more times than not 5 o'clock. I get up and I go work out. I go run, I go lift, I do cardio training, strength training, shadow boxing, whatever type of fight training is just on the calendar for that day. I make breakfast for my kids. I take my kids to school. I tell them I love them every single morning. They have breakfast with me every single morning. I tell them I love them. I drop them off. I'm in a car giving y'all news y'all can use on my way to more fight training because I love to fight. Because I love to fight. I love the sport of fighting. Any type of fighting style. I love it. I enjoy it. That makes me happy. That is a genuine passion in my life. And I get to do it every single day. I don't got to go tap into nobody's desk. I don't got to go punch nobody's clock. I don't got to do nothing that I don't want to do. And then you know what I'm doing? You know when I'm done with that, you know what I do? I give y'all the news y'all can use because I love media. I love entertainment. I be on this all day because it's fun for me. I love it. And then I get to pick my kids up from school. Then I get to make them lunch. Then I get to make them lunch and talk to them about their day. And then I get to take them to go fight. Jiu-jitsu, boxing, Muay Thai, Krav Maga. You know what I'm saying? Whatever they got going on. They got performances where they playing a cello and a violin. Oh, I'm there. Spelling bees, science fairs. Oh, I'm there. Field days. Oh, I'm there. Random birthday parties that they tell me about the day of. I'm there. I'm there. I'm there. For my children, for my family. All the while giving y'all news y'all can use and knowledge y'all can't get in college and fighting. And this, I'm supposed to throw it all away for this? Nah, you got it, bro. The beef is over. You won. The beef is over. You won. Life is doing you worse than I ever could. Life is doing you worse than I ever could. If I treated you the way you treated you, you want to unalive me. I would never even think to do this to you. To tie you down and make you do yistle. To make you be a yistle head. That thought would have never, I just would have whooped your feet. I just would have whooped your feet and been about my day. You put yourself through the gift that keeps on giving. You a fiend. You a fiend. Yeah, you got it, bro. You got it. You got it. You's a fiend. You a yoker. A real life yoker. You a yistle yoker. Yeah, you got it, big dog. You got it. Yup. Lush said I'm a buster. Lush said whatever. That's Lush. You got it. Beef is over, big dog. You won. You a white yoker. First of all, you how you fumble the white privilege bag? How you fumble the white male privilege bag? At least Adam figured it out. How you fumble the white male privilege bag? Goodness gracious, you're a waste of a white man. Sheesh. Barnacles.
And was kind of like, whoa, like that. Yeah, because I'm not gonna lie,
you look like a sad puppy who had to lick his master's feet to come back in the house after you pooped on the carpet. Because I can't say the word because I want to stay monetized. You a carpet pooper.
Has been times where I hung out with you in real life off camera and was kind of like, whoa, like that N-word really, it's really coming out. Didn't know that. Now, not my first rodeo in that sense. I as a lifelong non-N-word sayer, you know, I'm not saying I never said it, but for the most part, never really been a consistent thing. I think when I was 20 and I first moved to New York, there was so many white dudes around me, BMX dudes, that were hanging out with black dudes and Spanish dudes, and they were saying it all the time. I think I tried saying it a couple of times, but every time I felt retarded, so I just kind of hung it up. But, and even beyond that, quoting rap songs a little bit over the years. There was a famous example that still goes around a little bit where I was quoting a Future song and I said it. Not part of my life, but for sure, Lush be letting the N-word rock a little bit. And I've kept your secret for a long time now. Because
it's not a secret. I've spoken on it publicly. It's not something I want to say.
But you're working on it.
I'm working on it.
Do you think that you might want to consider?
Not something that I want to say. You are addict at everything, bro. Like you equate everything to being a yoker, huh? All right. I don't want to. I just can't stop using. I just can't stop, man. Oh man, I just can't stop. I just can't stop throwing my life away, man. Just can't stop getting on my knees for that glass pen 15, man. I'm such a loser. I can't get my life together.
Like sort of hybrid drug / N-word rehab. Like maybe you could try to fight both addictions at once, or do you think that they need to be separate rehabs?
Nah, I don't think that. I think I, for the most part, have really good control over my lexicon and the way I express myself, and I can kind of weave in and out of it like that. So I just shouldn't say it no more. I think in order to do it, I just need to like not say it, period. No matter if it's the homies or not. And like the homies sometimes might get me turned up to say it or whatever. Not like, hey, you got to say it. But it's just like I'm so accustomed to communicating in that manner with them. But yeah, I don't want to be offending nobody, so I ain't going to say it. And if I hurt people's feelings with my word or you're disappointed in me, and I apologize for that because that's not cool. That's not how I want to come across. Why are you looking at me?
Because you seem like the one who would be more offended.
No, because you're sitting right next to me.
Because I'm a black guy. You looking at us, I'm so think of the rebuttal. So he like, nigga, what you about to say?
No, he looking at me like, you want me to like.
Would you say it in front of Rosa Parks?
Okay, well, first.
Yo, Adam is out of bounds. Would you say it in front of Rosa Parks? Adam, you gotta relax, bro. You gotta relax, bro. You at some point gotta stop. Would you say it in front of Rosa Parks is absolutely sick.
First of all, let me ask y'all a question.
No, she's dead.
Rosa Parks.
Let me ask y'all a question.
Was it what? Oh man,
that's squabble time.
Yeah, we're gonna like that. That's a whole other thing. When y'all heard me say it, when y'all heard that, did it sound like somebody that never said that before? Did it sound unnatural to you?
You sounded like you were having second thoughts about saying it because you didn't really pronounce it. You sort of like.
No, he sounded irritated.
You like muttered
I
it.
was irritated.
Said it so
you like almost.
What's the deal, y'all? Rich Trapper typing in 10 and Trap News Network. What's the deal, y'all? Rich Trapper typing in 10 and Trap News Network. Back in this thing, like cracking this thing early in the morning. What's the deal, y'all? What's the deal, y'all? Rich Trapper typing in 10 and Trap News Network. Back in this thing, like cracking this thing, man. Like, comment, subscribe for more of this good content, more of this good news you can use, more of this good knowledge, though. You can't get in nobody's college, though. Good news you can use, good knowledge, you ain't forget nobody's college, big dog. Hit the like, hit the comment, hit the good subscribe button for everything we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network, man. I told you I'm in traffic, doing news at the wheel. I'm out here trapping, giving you news you can feel. Shout out to Shoreline Mafia. If you want to be a part of this Trap News Network, man, you want to be a part of this Trap News Network, you want to work hard, you feel like you can do the news, knowledge you can't get nobody's college, you want to be a live correspondent, hit me up on Instagram, TRAPNEWSNETWOR. X Trap News Network. Get into that if you ain't got into that. You feel me, man. Somebody just sent me this good content from I believe it's SBG TV. SBGB TV. Excuse me. Shout out to SBGB TV. Give him a like. I just did. No jumper victim Marciano speaks out for the first time about the no jumper incident. I'm not sure. I don't know if that's really him. Let's see.
It's Turtle Soup from Atlanta. Peace to you, King.
What's going on with you, Turtle Soup?
Oh, man, I got a special guest on the phone right now. What's going on, Marcy? What's up, man? What it do? What does? What it did? What it really do?
What's going on with you, Marciano? How you doing, my brother?
Man, trying to get over all this wickedness.
Okay, man. Glad to get you on the phone, my brother. You know, we've been definitely repping for you out here. You know, the whole SBGB TV family, you know, we've been sending prayers for you. We've been putting it out there for you. Man. And
for those of y'all who don't know, the dude Marciano was the one who got stripped all the way, to his birthday suit at No Jumper. The one who they said was in the coma, who was fighting for his life. So let's see what he has to say.
We appreciate you, you know, brother, calling in, you know, and we riding for you, my brother. The question, you know, we wanted to ask you, though, my brother, when you was up there at No Jumper, right? After the situation took place, have you ever spoke to Whack 100 or anybody else up there?
I don't even know them dudes, man. I don't know dudes at all. I don't know none of them. I'm from San Bernardino, bro. No disrespect towards them. I don't know them at all. Never spoke to them. I wouldn't know how to speak to them.
Okay. And they never spoke to you, so you saying you don't know them, and what they were saying about speaking to you was a lie.
They didn't spoke to nobody ever spoke to me, man. One person spoke to me with the turtle suit.
Okay.
We've known him for a while. I don't know them dudes at all, man. I wouldn't have even been up there if I wasn't trying to go to the studio with the dude Jay Reed.
Okay.
I didn't know nothing about what was going on. I didn't know nothing. All I know is phone calls to him. That's all I know. I was there.
Keep in mind, these dudes are saying that they spoken to Marciano, he's doing well, blah, blah, blah this, blah, blah, blah that. Well, here you have Marciano saying that I've spoken to no one. Why would I have communication with the people who put me in the hospital? Let's keep going. We'll play this one through.
Okay. And you just gave Jay Reed a ride.
That's why I was doing, giving him a ride, because we was doing the song for one of the rappers. We were remixing the song.
Okay. Right.
That was it. I was just giving him a ride. That was it. I didn't know nothing was going on. I didn't know if they had beef for people. I didn't know none of that. If I knew it was like that, I wouldn't have came so shabby. I wasn't gonna come anyway to try to hurt nobody and nothing like that. I'm not into all that, man.
Right. And if you heard, we played the audio several times. Wack 100 bragged about what happened to you up there and tried to make it seem like it was you coming to look for him and Jay Reed coming to look for him is the reason that happened to you.
Oh, no, man. Jay Reed likes to do this too much. That's what I think. There is no way in the world. He respected him.
Hey, and that's the thing too. Jay Reed, you did too much. He said the realest thing ever. You liked them dudes too much. You was too busy trying to fit in with a group that's not for you.
It was too much. Jay Reed's mom wasn't even on that. We was at Jay Reed's house, man, eating on some gumbo. He said, let's go over there, man. To the studio up there where we went to. Son told me not to even go. I wish I did when you wouldn't win. Now I got rehab and all kind of stuff now, man. Behind all this.
And another thing we want to ask you, can you tell the people about you being paralyzed, my brother? Because I've been telling everybody that you paralyzed on one side of the body, and Wack 100 guys acting as if nothing's wrong with you.
Man, I'm all messed up, man. I can barely remember certain things. You know what I'm saying? My whole left side is messed up. I gotta go to the hospital tomorrow, matter of fact.
Okay, my brother. Yeah. So, we wanted to let the people know, because, we over here repping for you, brother. We praying for you.
Praying. I appreciate your prayers, bro.
The whole...
May I chime in with you gentlemen really quick?
Yes, sir.
Mars, when you was eating gumbo at the house, what did Jay Reed mom say about Loose Cannon and them constantly calling Jay Reed over and over again? You remember that conversation?
I don't know. I know he's against a phone call. I don't know who exactly was calling. I know she said, why did call someone? I remember she said that.
Yeah, and then when you guys were in the vehicle, they kept calling, checking where you guys was at too, right?
Well, yeah. I didn't know. See, I wish I knew. I knew something. I knew the dude wasn't bad with him.
But Mars, you know just as much, right? That he didn't even know though. You know what I'm saying? You know how hard he spoke about those dudes all the time when we was around him. You know what I'm saying? He never seen that coming.
No, he didn't. No, that's what I'm saying. That's why I know he didn't set me up. He spoke too highly of him.
I just wanted to point that out. You go ahead and take back over, my boy.
Okay. So, you said you didn't know that situation is going to...
The no jumper indictment is coming. Remember, I told you, I've been saying it. It's going to come in June. It's going to come in June. The no jumper indictment is coming. The no jumper indictment is coming. The no jumper indictment is coming. That's why Wack is so pressured up right now, attacking my children in their elementary school. You under pressure. God bless his soul. We're going to continue to pray for him.
Occur like that. And, did anybody ever reach out to apologize to you at all?
I haven't heard nothing. Jay Reed, I talked to Jay Reed about 4 weeks ago. He said, man, like want to say since you're here right now, man, so I'm truly sorry what happened. That's what Jay Reed told me. I'm truly sorry what happened.
So Adam at No Jumper, nobody had any, remorse or concern for what you went through.
Man, I don't even know who Adam is. Is he? I don't know. Is he man black, white, or what? I've never even seen his face.
Dang.
Well, that absolves Adam from the No Jumper fight. Adam don't got nothing to do with it. Everybody keeps trying to blame Adam. The victim right there just said out his own mouth, I ain't never even seen Adam in my life. I don't even know this nigga's black or white or nothing. I know nothing about this man. So Adam ain't got nothing to do with that.
Yeah, so we praying for you, Mars, man. We just wanted to definitely let the people know, that it was real. And, I let people know several times that I've been in contact with Turtle Soup about you. And, he's been keeping me updated. And, I just wanted to let the people know and let the people hear from you because, people ask about you all the time. And I'm letting them know that you was in the situation.
Yeah, that's the first time in my life that's kind of stuff that happened to me. Something like that, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Without me knowing what's going on. I wish I had a little fair chance to find out what happened, what was going on. I didn't know. I thought Jay Reed spoke about him so highly. I thought they was his homies. That's what he told me.
Okay.
He kept telling that was his homie and all that stuff. So I'm just listening. I'm just going for a remix. He's going to remix a song. I was just going to give him a ride. I just give the nigga a ride. Then they got killed behind that thing.
Imagine taking your homie up to the studio because you think you finna. First of all, I don't know why Jay Reed told you he was that kind of studio. Like he was finna go do a remix. It's not even that kind of studio. I mean, there is a recording booth at No Jumper, but it's a film studio. It's not a. Excuse me. It's not a music production studio by any means. Yeah, that was weird. But imagine dropping your homie off at the studio and ends up becoming a victim of premeditated conspiracy from Officer Rat Run Hunter and Turtle. It's crazy.
Good stuff, man.
Damn near lost your life behind that situation.
Yeah, for nothing.
For nothing. You didn't have no beef with anybody. You didn't come up there to beef with nobody or nothing.
Don't even know who the dudes is.
Right.
The sad thing about it, I don't even know who the dudes is.
Right.
People ask me, man, why was you all the way out there? Because I used to stay going out there, LA. Sometimes I could go to Vegas sometime, you know what I'm saying? There's sort of soup over here or over there, you know what I'm saying? But he ended up doing it. He got nothing to do with it. Well, I so bad because they know I'm not into that kind of stuff, man.
Right.
I would never in my life go cross somebody on the phone talking about beef with him. That's the stupidest thing in the world. Too old for this shit, man.
And they wanted to make it seem like this was gang affiliated. And I told everybody that wasn't
There's no way in the world. I would never conduct, man. I'm in my 40s, bro. I would never in my life conduct myself like that. Gang affiliated. I'm gonna drive 73 miles away and try to beef with you for what? I would never do stupid stuff like that. Wouldn't even talk that kind of stuff. I hang with too many youngsters. You know what I'm saying? On some different kind of stuff, you know what I'm saying? And on some mentor stuff. I would never in my life ever put myself in that predicament. All I be trying to do is just to help these few folks out. You know what I'm saying? Jay Reed, he didn't know what was going on. I wanted to be there. I wanted to keep it real with you. I wanted to be mad at him. What happened to me because shit wasn't nice. Still ain't nice, man. My speech right now still fucked up right now. You gotta be hearing my voice.
Just to make a small correction, you said 40s, but you're in your late 50s, early 50s.
Yeah, early 50s. Yeah, see, there you go. My mind going. My mind been slipping, man. A lot, bro.
Damn, bro, they done whooped this man out of his memory. He don't even remember how old he is. Yeah, man, that's we're gonna pray for that, man. We're gonna pray for that victim. It's not all right for him to have gone through what he has gone through. It's not all right for him to have to suffer the way he suffered, for sure, man. We definitely praying for Marciano.
No, Mississippi, yeah, a lot.
Morris, you sustained a lot what you went through, brother, and you're a strong brother, man. I've been knowing you since 1992. You always been a strong-minded brother and a good-hearted person, man. You did not deserve that. And I just want to just let the people know, man, that you're an amazing person and amazing friend. I've never met a person so trustworthy that I can have around my woman, my kids, trust with money or anything, and I don't have to worry about nothing with this brother. What he endured at No Jumper, no melanated man or any human being on this earth should have to go through what he been through. He didn't do anything but try to help a friend and tried to do something good for a good friend and got caught up in a situation for somebody else's clout chasing, somebody else's power trip and mass manipulation saga and all this other crap that he's going through, and this embarrassment. It's really sad.
Yeah, that was bad, man. That was a bad situation right there.
And what we want to ask you, Turtle Soup, is if some way that you can set up like a GoFundMe for him.
Calling this nigga Turtle Soup is crazy.
Because the people, they want to donate to him, but I would like y'all to set it up and just give me the information, and I can just put it out there for y'all.
Yeah, that's a blessing. I'll make sure that I address that with his family. This call was just, exclusive as a friend offer from me in support of you and all what the people been doing. I told him, and he's been very, very pleased with the information that he's been hearing and some of the videos he was able to look at and so on and so forth. So I got him on the air as promised,
Yeah. I was talking to some folks not too long ago, man, for Kansas City on the SBG TV about this situation right here. They was like, I couldn't believe how big it was. This is crazy.
Yeah, we've been repping for you, Mars.
Good job. You proud of yourself, man. Seriously.
We appreciate you calling in, letting the people know your situation, that Whack ain't talk to you. And brother, we're gonna continue to pray for you as you heal up, my brother.
All right, thank you. Appreciate it, man.
Like I said, and just a message to Whack 100 if you're listening, and all the Whack 100 supporters. This is a melanated man who's been struggling with diabetes, okay? Almost in his senior stages, supposed to be retiring. This brother has done a lot for many people. Many people love this brother for how big his heart is. And what he endured, no man should have to ever undergo. What you did to this brother, and it was because of you, Whack. You gave the command, just like you said in your lives, that when you step back, your guys know when to go. And if any officers listen,
like you said in your live, when you step back, they know when to go. And if any officers listening, let's run that back.
To this brother, and it was because of you, Whack. You gave the command, just like you said in your lives, that when you step back, your guys know when to go. And if any officers listening, he stepped back, watch the video, and he stepped forward again. He kicked loose his foot and stepped back again. And then loose then started his attack on Jay Reed. And that chain reacted with the other assailants that were there, the IBM crew, and caused this problem that Mars is going through right now. So justice must be served for Mars. I want y'all to really, that's listening in, pay attention to what Whack did. And he thinks that he can mass manipulate himself through all these acts. From the whole thing that's happening with Loose Cannon and the other high criminal, what's that brother name? I can't even think of his name right now. Yes, Big U. This brother has been having his hand in all this pot. Every devil and every dog has his day, Mr. Pyru. Your time is coming. See, you thought you could talk your way out of here with that low education hood mentality talk. But see, God has eyes and see everything in the dark. And whatever's in the dark must come to the light. And for every rock that is not unturned, it will be turned over. And you will get what you have coming to you. You will reap what you sow. So I just want to let everybody know they never talked to Marciano. They never spoke to him. He was in a coma for most of his part. He was also going through other medical conditions that I choose not to mention that he was suffering from, okay, that caused him to be in a situation where half of his body is paralyzed. This man has been in care ever since these assailants did what they did to him. Justice will be served from Mars. Glory shall and victory shall be the Lord, says the Lord.
Appreciate you calling in, Turtle Soup with Marciano. Marciano, heal, my brother. We're going to continue to pray for you.
Yeah, man.
Peace and blessings. I really appreciate you, King. Thank you for all that you're doing. The family sends their regards and love your way also. Everybody's in support. God is going to bless you, brother, for the mouthpiece that you have. It's about what you do with your lips. See, you know, when you read prophecy and you understand what Christ does, the word that he speaks is spirit that gives.
Hey, everything bro is saying right now is literally what we're watching. From how he's so obsessed with day 2 of my children and you're literally stalking kids and all that kind of stuff. So all this, it's not just the pressure from me. I'm just who you have a contact phone number of. What you gonna do, shut down everybody's YouTube page? Because this ninja right here is literally directly talking to the police about your salacious activities. And the crazy part about it, everybody has tried to deal with him outside. Everybody tried to deal with him outside. Boxing matches, his neighborhood, the opposition's neighborhood, here, there, Muay Thai, Jiu-Jitsu, rock, paper, scissors. He avoids everything, but yet he's constantly putting the police on everybody. Now look how the pressure the pressure is on and the tables are flipped. This is incredible.
Life. That has to be what we give to our people in order for them to have life. We've been oppressed for far too long, and we've been undergoing too much of this oppressed system from these colonizers and the deception of the devil. It's time for our people now to be lifting each other up and stop tearing each other down and being cancer to one another. Peace and blessings.
And WAC 100 is for sure a cancer to our cancer to our neighborhoods, a cancer to our society, and a cancer to our culture. We up out of here to the next one. Red dots to the left, you know the rest. I'm gonna keep y'all updated, but you have it right there from Marciano. He said it out his own mouth. New evidence is proved. WAC 100 ordered Loose Cannon to attack him at No Jumper. Marciano just said it. Red dots to the left, you know the rest. Free Avenue Angel Suites, free we go. In Trap News Network, back in the same, like cracking the same, man. Like, comment, subscribe, man. Like, comment, subscribe. It's TNN Trap News Network, bringing you that good news, views, that good knowledge. Though you're not finna get nobody's college, though, big dog. Hit the like, hit the comment, hit the good subscribe button. Everything we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. It's the hardest working. What's the deal, y'all? What's Trappers happening in TNN Trap News Network? Back in the same, like cracking the same here at TNN Trap News Network. It's that good news views. It's that good knowledge, though. You ain't finna get nobody's college, though, big dog. Hit the like, hit the comment, hit the good subscribe button for everything we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. It's that news views. It's that knowledge. You ain't finna get nobody's college, big dog. Hit the like, hit the comment, hit the good subscribe button for everything we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. Rich Trapper signing in with another Young and Hefe style video. Big shout out to Young and Hefe. Don't care about nothing but what the check says. Shout out to Young and Hefe. We finna get into this content, but before we do, make sure you drop that like, drop that comment, drop that subscribe button, and above all, if you feel like you could be a part of this Rich Trapper Mafia, you could do this news a little bit better than me, man. We want to hear from you here at TNN Trap News Network. The news you can use, the knowledge you can't get nobody's college, man. We would love to hear from you. We would love for you to be a correspondent on this Trap News Network team, man. We are looking for live correspondents for this TNN Trap News Network team, and we hoping that it could be you. Hit me up on Instagram, TRAPNEWS, NETWORX. They out here doing construction hella early. I guess that does make sense. 5:30. That makes sense. Anyway, 6:30. That makes hella sense. You finna jump into this content. I know before we do, like, comment, subscribe. And we finna slide over here. Give us some news we can use from knowledge you can't get in college about Gilly saying that he was never extorted by Big U in the rolling 60s. Let's get into it. Let's go.
By the homies, because of Big U. He got his son stripped down, and they stripped down Gilly.
Now, Bosco just said, all Bosco said was, what happened when you got robbed in the 60s? I'm going to call up. You still want to call up? You got robbed and you said, I'm going to call up.
What it do, y'all? So this is a cold situation in regards to what really happened to Gilly the Kid and why his son and him was stripped of their jewelry by Rose. Loose Cannon mentions the dude Rose as the same individual who had robbed Gilly the Kid in a misguided friendship of trust between him and Big U. Allegedly, as they say, Gilly the Kid had been lined up by Big U when he touched down in LA. He was trying to check in with Big U when he came to LA. Allegedly, as the story goes, Big U was keeping tabs on Gilly the Kid, where he was at his location, and it's alleged that Big U had gave the drop of Gilly the Kid. And this happened right after Nipsey had passed away, so he was robbed. Him and his son was robbed of their jewelry. They did get it back. I believe a call was made to Big U by Gilly the Kid, and the chains was returned. Now, Bosco had spoke on this story, and he explained how Gilly was mad at him for exposing that story about Gilly the Kid getting robbed in the 60s. Now, Bosco had went into detail explaining how Big U might have helped him get his chains back.
No beef with Blood. I just said, didn't Blood get robbed in the 60s after Nipsey died? That's all I said. Blood mad. Blood said, this nigga trying to put mustard on a nigga jacket. Put mustard. What the fuck does that even mean? Put mustard on, like, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, what did that even mean? He trying to put mustard on a nigga jacket. You know what? If you said I was hating on you, I wouldn't have gave a fuck. But that mustard line, yo, Blood, what the fuck is that, Blood? Like, Blood, you trying to put mustard on a nigga jacket. Like, Blood, what the fuck is that? You thought that was fly, huh? Oh, jive turkey. Look at nigga like, Blood, you a jive turkey. Oh, jive turkey. Bald, he got robbed. I did say that. I did say that. I did say Blood got robbed. I mean, he got his shit back, though. He got his shit back. Like, I didn't tell y'all all that. He got his shit back, but it did get took. He got it back. He got it back. With some help from a few friends, man. He got it back with a little help from a few friends. But, I'm just saying, but like, niggas was like, they whole conversation was exposing rappers. Oh no, that me because you got robbed. Like, nigga, I didn't say nothing wrong about that, man. All I said was that what happened when you got robbed in the 60s. That nigga been mad ever since, but that nigga want to tell Unc. I'm going to call Unc. I'm going to call, like, bro, why you always want to tell? Why you so mad? Because I said you got robbed in the 60s, and you had to call Unc. I'm going to call Unc. Like, that's what he said when he got robbed. I'm going to call Unc.
Man, keep firing these suckers up, Sco. One left, baby.
I'm going to call Unc. That's what he said, bro. You got robbed in the 60s, and you said, I'm going to call Unc. Now, Bosco just said, all Bosco said was, what happened when you got robbed in the 60s? I'm going to call Unc. You still want to call Unc? Blah, blah, blah. Just not trying to call Unc. That's the problem, nigga. You know what I'm saying, nigga? Why I got to pull up? Because you got robbed. Like, nigga, oh, he ain't came to the city. He ain't came to Hollywood. Why I always got to spend my money and come travel to where you at? Because you got robbed. Blah. Hot dog, no bun looking at.
Now, Gilly did my jacket, pretty much denying the whole situation that it even happened. Of course, we know that's not true because it was confirmed by a lot of people that it did happen. So, nevertheless, Gilly the Kid responded back to Bosco, even threatening Bosco, saying, you know, it's going to be an issue if, you know, you don't stop saying what you're saying about me, putting out this rumor about me, which he's denying.
I don't get you putting smut on my name, mustard on my jacket. I ain't no nigga that got mustard on my jacket. What's wrong with your clown ass, boy? But it's cool. I already called Big U and had Big U try to get that on the phone. Yo, get this on the phone for me, man. I'm going to fly to LA, man. Me and this going to get in front of each other, man. Type of you is putting mustard on the jacket. You just running around here spreading rumors. All for some internet thing. Come on, man. First of all, nigga, you talk like a hoe, so I already know you gotta. Don't make me put my fingers in your. You talk like a hoe. What's wrong with you?
Man, Gilly, you ain't playing with Bosco.
Like that, man. I'll bust his head open, man. And I ain't even on that type of time no more, man. I'm around here taking care of the kids. I'm doing all positive shit, man. But don't ever get me tangled and twisted like an Annie-ass pretzel. I'll bust your head open, boy. You hoe ass that sit in the house all day on the internet talking, they ain't getting no money. What's wrong with you?
Now, initially, Loose Cannon had told this story, which is why, again, I don't believe him and Big U could ever be cool, because he actually insinuated that Big U was the one who had put that situation on Gilly the Kid, who had sent those goons to rob and strip Gilly the Kid and his son. Of course, his son, y'all know, passed away in a shooting not too long ago in Philadelphia. So pretty much that's another reason why Loose Cannon and Big U, their fallout was real serious. But at the same time, y'all, Loose Cannon went into great details about Big U's involvement in that whole situation.
This is great. Yo, can anybody corroborate this?
Yeah, Gilly,
no?
No, Gilly got stripped down by the homies because of
You're
Big
lying.
U.
Wait, Gilly?
Yeah, the homie Rosé and them stripped.
We're talking about Gilly the Kid. We're talking about the guy with the podcast. We're talking about $1 million worth of game.
He got his son stripped down, and they stripped down Gilly.
What do you? Like for what? Like what? What do you mean?
That's just how it goes. Like everybody tells me.
That's some real shit?
No, real shit. They stripped him down. Stripped him and his son down. And then Gilly is being a hoe ass nigga and letting the shit ride. He said he on Big U comment talking about, oh, they said you robbed me. Ha ha ha. Nigga. The homie that did it telling you he robbed you. And you didn't do nothing about it. Nigga took you and laid down your son, nigga, and you laughing with the nigga that set the play up.
Damn, so basically you're saying that if I go to LA, do not check in with Big U. I'm gonna get robbed and stripped. That's
Probably.
Definitely.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, Big U must hate you, man.
Remember your son now. Hey, Gilly. Remember your son and RIP to your son now. Remember, y'all got stripped down in the New Jacks. Oh my God, sweetie pie, y'all was stripped down, and you was hollering and screaming, talking about Big U told me it was good, and they said I don't give a F about Big U.
All right, y'all. So let me know what y'all think, man, about this whole situation. Loose Cannon had mentioned Roz.
Thoughts. Real quick. You have Loose Cannon's lawyer putting out a press release saying that Loose Cannon in no way has ever worked with law enforcement. Yet here you have Loose Cannon on recordings admitting to being a part of a crime or admitting to having knowledge of a crime and using names of those who committed said crime. Right. So again, I get the concept of no, Loose Cannon maybe not has gone into, based off his lawyer statement, has not gone into a courthouse and told on anybody. Okay, I can give him that. But he on live with Akademiks giving out a who, what, when, where, and how. Who's the who? Gilly. What? He got robbed. Where? In the New Jacks. Why? Because he was getting extorted and he had to continue to play his extortion. How? They whipped out on him. By who? He said the guy's name. I ain't gonna say it again. If you caught it, you caught it. If you didn't, you didn't. He literally gave up the who, what, when, where, why, and how. Loose Cannon is crazy, bro. Loose Cannon is a wild boy. He's a wild boy. And this story's gonna get even crazier and crazier, man. Like, comment, subscribe for more of this good content we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. It's that news you can use, that knowledge you ain't finna get nobody's college, man. Red dots to the left, y'all know the rest, and y'all know that it's free. Avenue Angel until he is free. We go.
And Rich Trapper tapping in. TNN Trap News Network. You feel me? Rich Trapper. The homie wanted you to whitelist this shit too. Ooh. Rich Trapper. He be reacting to your shit.
What's the deal? We back in the same, like cracking the same, man. Back in the same. We got Tan Khakis in the cut. Shout out to Tan Khakis in the cut. You feel me? Why you all in them little people? Why you all in them people business, Tan Khakis? All in the people business. Tan Khakis, all in the people business. You feel me? Here, what you want this so you can cover your face when you walk by? There you go. She want to sit to herself. That way when she walk past the camera, y'all don't see her. Tan Khakis in the cut being nosy, bro. Why you being so nosy, bro? Tan Khakis in the cut, man. Free the trappers, man. Make sure I get into this, man. Free the trappers. Good tree, man. Trap Lotto. Trap Lottie by Free the Trappers. Rich Trapper Trap News Network brings you the Trap Pack, man. Trap Lottie. Make sure you get into that good Trap Lottie brought to you by Free the Trappers, Trip Trapper, right? Trap News Network. Crenshaw King and all that kind of stuff. It's a cool bag. Like how Chevy Jackson at the building. You know, they got the mirror on the back and all that. It's fire. Make sure y'all get into that, though. Like, comment, subscribe. And plus, you want to get some good content on it, make sure you hit the subscribe button, become part of the Rich Trapper Mafia, hit that notification bell at the top, and also type it for the ladies.
All right. Let me see. Hold on.
The greatest. What we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. Some news you can use. Knowledge you can get. College, just a little butt. Great cheeks.
You ain't never seen
You ain't never seen none of these niggas smack ass on camera. Niggas don't even be having no bitches. You niggas don't even be having no bitches. You niggas too busy worried about where my dick go. You niggas don't even be having no bitches. Where your bitches? Where your bitches? Niggas ain't got nothing.
They saw you. They did because you was in the camera. Shout out to the homie. Anyway, we finna jump into this content, man. But before we do, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that notification bell. Make sure you hit all. Make sure you hit like, because if you drop a comment, the best comment between now and 50,000 subscribers, we'll get at $500.
Hey, Turner,
cash
you
back
ain't seen
into the
these
T-Rail
niggas,
from back on Fig. It's gonna match our 500 with another 500, so you can win.
You ain't seen these niggas smack an ass yet. All you hear is niggas talking about where my dick is. Grown ass men dick watching. Niggas dick danglers. Niggas out here dick dangling.
But let's do like
niggas out here dick dangling. Dick dangling. Dick dangling. Hold on real quick, chat. Niggas out here dick dangling. We finna jump into this, man. Let me see something real quick. Hold on. Put your back into. Come on. Put your back into. All right. Boom. It is. Bam. All right. And then boom. All right, boom. Hey, yeah, you feel me? Look, you feel me? I turn the hands. Where my bitches? Oh, where my bitches? You niggas over here dick watching. You niggas, you ain't seen none of these niggas smack an ass on camera yet. You niggas over here dangle doodlers. Shower sharks. Creepy. Like a motherfucker. You ain't seen a nigga smack an ass yet. Where my bitches? Where my bitches? Powder. And let it fly. Where my bitches? I've been pimping since. You feel me? You niggas come from a long list of doodle danglers. You was a doodle dangler. Your daddy was a doodle dangler. Your granddaddy was a doodle dangler. Your great granddaddy was a doodle dangler. Your great granddaddy was a doodle dangler when he was running for slavery. Your great granddaddy was a doodle dangler on the plantation. Plantation doodle dangling. Yeah. Pin 15 collectors. Niggas come from long line of doodle danglers. Doodle danglers. Doodle danglers. You doodle dang, doodle dang, doodle dang, doodle dang. You make up a dance, do the doodle danger. I'm done. You niggas trying to see my doodle. Weirdos. Trying to see a doodle. And I ain't talking about the picture. All right. What's the deal, y'all? Rich Trapper tapping in. TNN Trap News Network. Back in this thing. Like, cook, crack in this thing. Hit the like, hit the comment, hit the good subscribe button for everything we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. I'm Rich Trapper signing in. We live. This is not a repeat live. This is an actual live. So make sure y'all tap in. With that tap in, you feel me? And we need y'all to make sure y'all get into this news you can use. It's not legito. You can't get in nobody's collegito. Today is Wednesday, May the 12th. It's 6:50 p.m. in Atlanta. It's 3:50 p.m. in the city of Los Angeles. For those of y'all who are wondering if we live, we are. And I need y'all to make sure y'all jump into my comments, because the best comment gonna get $100. We almost had 25,000, so make sure y'all get into that. We still got that going. And if you would like to be a correspondent for Trap News Network, you feel like you want to give us some news we can use, you feel like you want to give us some knowledge you can't get nobody's college, tap in with us, and we'd love to have you on this Trap News Network team. Hit us up on Instagram, TRAPNEWSNETWORX. Like exhibit. Let's get into this content without no further do's or don'ts, man. Big U fires his lawyer. We have Trap Lord Ross. Big shout out to Remo taking advantage of the No Jumper Make-A-Wish Foundation. I'm starting to think that Remo has probation community service, because he's putting a lot of time into the No Jumper Make-A-Wish Foundation with he who has a
hard time speaking. Yeah, man. So we're gonna jump into that. If we ain't got into that, let's jump into this whole case of no jumper cruelty. Let's get into it. Let's go.
But let's do like yeah. So according to Eddie Boy and 600 and a few people who was in court, Big U and his attorney got into it. So pretty much the attorney waived the right to a speedy trial because it's 20,000 wiretaps. There's a lot of material. He said, bro, we need, to really like dive deep into this. Big U saying, no, I don't want to like waive my right to a speedy trial. I want it as soon as possible. So
so just so I understand. So his attorney wants to waive the right for a speedy trial, but Big U wants the speedy trial.
Yeah.
And then they having a disagreement. Wow.
Yeah, right? So hence the disagreement like got so crazy that Big U told the court, I want to go pro per.
What does that mean?
Like
you the attorney now, so
yeah. Okay. So Big U told him, I want to represent myself.
Big U representing himself is crazy. Whoa.
In a speedy trial, which is not smart.
Is that going to
be
televised? We need that televised, bro.
Which
I don't think they televise in LA, but that would be
right.
But I swear they televise OJ Simpson. Or is it federal that they don't televise?
Yeah, maybe it's federal, right?
Federal, they not putting that on.
I'm not sure.
Because the OJ case was
yes.
I'm trying to see
that's not CTV. Yeah. The facts.
All you young guys.
No, but though, so like the judge said, yo, Big, you might be, feel me, just a little emotional right now. So he said, yo, like
it's really hard listening to this guy carry a conversation and lead a conversation while we're trying to get information. It's really hard. It's really hard to digest the information that he's put. So look right. So look right. That nigga sound like somebody stole his catalytic converter, bro. That nigga sounds like somebody stole his catalytic converter. God damn, somebody get that nigga a new transmission. You know how that boy like them transmissions. Somebody, you know what I'm saying? Get that boy a new transmission. His transmission went out. He need a new one.
I'll come back in 2 weeks and let me know if
what
if you want to find a
I'm gonna do my stuff.
New representative or alter.
Don't put your life in them weird niggas' hands, baby. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Go forward with your pro per. So Big U said that that like he's been in jail for a month and a half or 2 months and he still hasn't received his indictment yet. So he's saying that you're like this attorney is dropping the ball. Now look, if the attorney told the judge, take me off the case, I don't want to do it. You feel me?
Wow.
You feel me? And either. So now I think Big U can represent himself if it's like, he has like 2 or 3 years to like prepare.
Yeah.
But do you feel like he could?
It's not as hard as people think to represent yourself in the court of law as far as understanding how laws work. It's the delivery to the judge with the verbiage that you have to be mindful of. There are certain words that they're trained to use. There are certain words that they're trained to say, and that's what they respect of one another. Is it necessarily illegal to not use illegal jargon? Of course it's not. You can use whatever jargon you like. You can speak however you like. However, it's better received if you understand the language of the courts. If you don't understand what I mean, let me break it down very simple to you. Lawyers and judges speak to each other in a way, Your Honor, I'd like to present item blah, 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 where we would have said, hey, bro, let me go ahead and give you, Your Honor, I'd like to present item number 1. It's a black hanger of an oblique structure, even though it's not an oblique shape, of a what's perceived to be a triangle. So that's what they would say. Your Honor, I present to you this black hanger that's perceived to be a triangle. We believe that this hanger is manufactured in China through the distribution of blah, blah, blah. This is what we going to say. Hey, bro, here go this hanger. You need that black hanger? Yeah, all right, here it goes. Made in China, I think. We're saying the same thing, but the way it's being presented is extremely different. And to represent yourself effectively in court, you don't have to speak the language, but it definitely helps. And that's where a lot of people fall short.
Could do a speedy trial within like a month or 2.
Nah, that's gonna go
and represent himself.
Left, man. That's a bad. I mean, hell, I don't know, but I feel like that's a bad look. You got to learn the whole law. That's a seriously complicated indictment. You got embezzlement, extortion. There's this murder. Like, bro, that's crazy. But
I guess like nobody knows like the facts of what's like. Nobody knows like a defense better than you, right? Because you know what you did and what you.
Maybe the lawyer whose whole entire job is to. My bad, it's a little whack. Maybe the lawyer whose entire job is to present legal advice probably would know something better than all of us. Just saying that he made a whole career out of it, you know?
Didn't do.
Yeah, but you think that you know the defense, but then you don't know the law. You think, oh, I didn't do that shit. I'm gonna just say I didn't do nothing. And it's like, bro, that ain't how the law works. You need to You need to know the law to learn how to get around the law.
Exactly.
That's
that
true.
would be a terrible idea if
what do you think, Remo? I feel like
but the theory though,
we kind of on both sides of the fence.
Yeah.
I think Big U need to get with his son and get another attorney and get some more lawyers. Like, there's no way in hell y'all ain't got no money over there where you can't just hire somebody else. Because if you think you finna go in there and represent yourself, you cook. 100%.
His son is a top 3 linebacker. His son is a top 3 in tackles in the NFL. So like his son, he's still on like his like rookie deal, but he's up for a new deal in 2 years. So his son is about to get paid potentially like $80 to $100 million. So like he can, which is why I'm saying, bro, just like stay the
80 to 100 mil. Is that how much they be paying?
Yeah, bro. Like
for
certain
positions in the NFL.
Yeah, bro.
That's a big position.
No, bro. Roquan Smith got like 80-something million. You feel me?
From the Eagles.
No.
Oh, he went to Baltimore.
Yes. Bears to Baltimore.
Yeah.
No, but the people are saying, well, this is what the street aficionados, because I'm not a street dude, they're claiming Big U is running the play. Again, and they're claiming that like
the only person who says that is Officer Rat Run Hunter. So you want to sit here and say Snoop Will Pipe on his record. Boo. What's the deal, Snoop Will Pipe? I believe No Jumper Live might be over. This is off the No Jumper Clips page. Shout out to the No Jumper Clips page. Show them some love. Flacco says, "Oh, the street dudes, i.e., I've been listening to Officer Rat Run Hunter. I've been taking advice from somebody who turns down boxing matches and then stalks children." Got it. But Flacco does like to hang on that playground, so there's that.
Like when Big U keeps on saying, "I never received my indictment in court and over again," and he's trying to set up an appeal for ineffective counsel.
How's that even possible that he ain't received his indictment? That's
Facts.
crazy.
Yeah, that's
so right. So they're claiming he's trying to set up an ineffective counsel appeal, and also too, they're claiming that if you're somebody who is like representing yourself, you get access to like confidential informants.
And you get access to all of that, because on one end you're a lawyer, on one end you're the client, but you will get all the attorney-client privileges and all the benefits and the perks of being able to cross-reference, cross-examine, speak to, and have paperwork on every single witness. So it's very possible that he wants to represent himself so he can get access to that paperwork faster than everyone else, and he can have it in the access of being being a lawyer as opposed to a client, because by representing himself, he would in fact be the client. Would in fact be the lawyer, although also the client. But it's kind of he is both parties, like Batman is Bruce Wayne, Clark Kent is Superman type situation. Tony Stark is Iron Man. Shout out to Marvel, because it's much better than DC. If you think that DC is better than Marvel, you probably sit next to this guy right here and lick the drool off his lip while he's stuttering. I said it. Yeah, I said it. Yeah. Only Flacco fans like DC. Say what I said. Let's keep going.
You guys just, but I don't feel like that's true, right? Because like, if your lawyer is like represent you, then shouldn't he also get the same thing that you will be getting if you're right? So like, I don't feel like, but the street niggas are saying that Big U is doing this to identify who's telling on them and to also like push for the ineffective counsel appeal if you do like lose the case, which means like, why even like go down that route? Like, why not just hire somebody who can represent you properly?
Maybe that bread's not what you think it is. Maybe he's having a hard
His
time.
son is
They
in the
locked down
NFL.
all of his money, right? All this extortion, embezzlement. They probably locked down all of his funds.
Yeah, exactly.
So if
He probably got all his accounts shut down. Like,
all you gotta do is hit up Shaq for like a donation.
Yeah, Shaq.
Nah, bro.
And pick up another case.
You got Shaq, you got Gunner, you got a whole roster of people that be putting up money.
I don't think they want to fund no
Herbie
federal operation right now, right?
It's not a great look.
Especially as a rapper. Bro, listen, yo, if you just got out the feds, but you don't even want to put money into anything that's going against the feds, bro.
You know about Gunna put some money in Big U pocket recently.
Yeah, he did.
You ain't hear the story about Gunna
when he got out, right, like
right, when he got out,
right.
Maybe not since the Fed shit, but did you hear the story about Gunna getting ran down on at Crenshaw?
No,
he went to Crenshaw High School.
What?
Why?
Tell the story, Remo.
By who?
I might be breaking some shit, niggas.
No, that's it.
Hey, Remo, tell the story. Be messy. Get yourself caught up in these politics. Go ahead, Remo.
Tell it.
But you break.
Like Remo finna get himself caught up in these politics. Come on, tell the story about what happened to a gun at Crenshaw High. Go ahead. Recant this story, Remo.
Break it down. You break it down. You know the story.
Video? All right. So,
please.
Apparently, all right. So, Big U had Gunna come to Crenshaw High School, and Gunna was like passing out some, I don't know what he was passing out, maybe some money, some shoes or whatever. So Gunna came to Crenshaw High School to pass out some, and then a whole bunch of Crips pushed up on Gunna and was like, "Nigga, you a snitch, you ain't good over here." And then Big U had to like protect him, and supposedly the cops got called. But you know, Big U be running them plays where maybe he sent them niggas to, you know, I don't know,
trying to look like the hero.
And trying to look like the hero. That's real.
Yeah,
but
man.
yeah, that was a story I heard. I don't even want
sending a nigga into the lion's den to protect him from the lions is crazy.
Let's say who told me that shit. But
wait. Again, man, shout out to all the LA tough guys. We want to definitely stay out of y'all crosshairs. Y'all got it.
Yeah, I don't even know who told me that shit.
But hold on,
It's 600. 600 had a whole video about it, man.
All right, so 600. All right, cool.
And then I did a little.
See, I be hearing shit off camera, and I be forgetting.
You cost 600.
Wait, 600? Put a video out about the Gunna shit?
Can I cost 600?
Yeah, cost 600, please.
Nah, but Loose Cannon just called me 3 times.
Right.
Because
I'm confused, right? Like
having.
Y'all still answering this nigga calls from the feds? It's crazy.
We picking up loose cannon's calls, or is
y'all
that?
nigga, hey, can I step out when y'all do that?
Flacco?
The minute y'all answer his call, I'm gonna step out for a minute. Let me know when he off the phone.
Sharice,
that.
He look for me. How?
Sharice calling.
It's Sharice calling.
Okay, I'll stay there.
I just noticed.
That nigga still calling from the feds. Let me know when he off the phone, man.
Because Loose in the feds. Because how did Loose call?
Sharice is calling.
All right.
He's calling everybody.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay, but that's crazy, right?
Is this the type of three-way calls they be talking about? Carlton's supposed to be happening.
That's what I'm saying. We shouldn't even be answering these 3-way calls.
Absolutely not.
See, wait.
Now all of a sudden they shouldn't be answering the calls, but when the viral way said it, y'all niggas wasn't on that.
Wait. Pause. He's slick. He's trying to answer and say, "Yo, bro, should we answer?" Nigga, no. Listen, bro. You make up. You feel me? Listen, bro. You decide if you want to pick up or not. Feel me? Right?
Well, I don't know. He's
what happened?
Man, listen, bro. He's like, Flacco, should we pick up? Right? He try to put it on me. Nigga,
I mean,
listen,
Flacco,
bro,
I'm watching your videos about
you're not putting it on me. Listen, man. All right, this is remote decision. From
this is Flacco.
You guys see how Loose Cannon calling from jail is their entertainment and they're laughing about it? It's ha ha he. Pay attention to the signs, guys. Pay attention to the signs because Loose Cannon is clearly being laughed at, humiliated, and everything by why is Loose Cannon calling? He's so thirsty for a moment, bro. I'm not sure, but I want everybody to pay attention to the fact how Flacco's making this a clear joke, making it a ha ha he moment, and Loose Cannon is actually in a federal penitentiary eating noodles for dinner tonight, and Flacco's using this for his clear entertainment and his own enjoyment.
Bro, he's so slick.
Yeah. You want me to answer it?
You see that?
I ain't gonna answer.
He just seen the missed call, man. He busy podcasting.
Oh, he's so slick. You see that? Oh, we answered. Oh,
as I'm podcasting, I just realized I got 3 missed calls.
Bro,
I mean, if she called back, I'll answer. But honestly,
man, boy, you slick, bro. Hey, listen, man. This is not Flacco's decision.
This is definitely Flacco's decision. Flacco,
hell no, this is Remo's decision.
Check your phone, Flacco.
Somebody,
my
his
phone died,
handler needs to answer the phone. So, is he calling you?
My phone died.
You said call 600 Lovejoy?
Yeah, like he verified like the Gunna story, or is
Bro,
the Gunna story?
We can pull out the clip. I got the clip.
Oh, okay, yeah. Then just yo.
If you go to my channel,
go to
Trap Law Ross.
Yeah,
I got all the clips together in one thing.
Yeah,
that's right. Trap Law Ross, press your page.
Go to Trap Law Ross because if that's true.
And then it's my most recent video about extortion.
Bro, like, y'all press somebody who's giving out money and shoes and who was invited to come and give out money and shoes.
Yeah, that could have been a play, right?
Sometimes these niggas be.
All right, man. So we finna get up out here to the next one. Y'all know the deal. Is red dots to the left. Y'all know the rest. And it's free Avenue Angel till he's free. We go. Chat, I'm gonna let y'all continue to enjoy this, but they finna get off the topic. So let's just go ahead and let y'all enjoy this on y'all.
Hey, man.
So it's that celebrities one, and then there's a Gunna chapter. If you want the uncut and
you feel me?
Oh, I gotta hear this.
And that's the place though. Okay.
How did you hear about that shit?
I heard about it from the Chris Lovejoy clip.
Yeah. All right, so
but I was
600.
looking into Gunna's extortion because bear in mind, on this show, there've been a bunch of clips from when Gunna came out and then Big U was supporting him. And then people were saying, yo, Big U kind of a hypocrite because he hating on Whack for doing business with 6ix9ine, but then Big U doing business with Gunna. So the Chris Lovejoy clip is near the end, but like if you want to get the whole context or you want to just get part of it, like
but 6ix9ine
this Gunna chapter is like
a little different.
Yeah, that's
Gunna is an Atlanta rapper who took mumble to show up and contribute to Big U's charitable organization, Developing Options, and it was Clippers, showing how he gets on other gangs in LA, but he doesn't care because the Lokes or the Crips have his back. And in another line in the song, Gunner even seemed to admit to giving out money and guns in exchange for the gang's support, rapping how he gave out bands and bought bangers or guns so the real ones know he's really funding the gang members. Another picture posted publicly would show Gunner with the rolling 60s, particularly Big U, and it was clear that Gunner was expected to show up and contribute to Big U's charitable organization, Developing Options, which included the Crenshaw Rams youth football team, with many commenting that this was straight up extortion. One comment said plainly, the set got paid and he got protection. That's why you see him showing love to the kids' football team, but that protection...
Little boy. Come here, little boy. Come here. Come here. You got sleepies, don't you?
A little bit.
You got a little bit?
A little bit.
Are you about to eat dinner?
Yeah.
Say hey, Dejanay.
Hey,
You finna eat dinner?
Huh?
Are you about to eat dinner?
Yeah.
So I need you to put the tablet down because we're no longer allowed to have tablets at the table. Because do we have tablets while we're eating? You do that at mommy's house, don't you?
No.
You watch your tablet while you're eating at mommy's house?
No.
Okay, so should you do it here?
No.
So do tablets belong at the dinner table?
No.
So while you're eating, where should your tablet go?
Yeah.
Where should it go?
And the floor.
In your room.
Or the floor.
What did I say?
In the room.
So where's it gonna go?
In the room.
Is it a negotiation or am I telling you something?
Tell you something.
Okay, go handle that. He's working on his salesmanship. He's trying. You see, he's trying to push the boundary. The other two would never. That nigga's always testing my cripping. Always. That one right there.
Comes with conditions. Clearly, Gunner would need all the...
That one is constantly testing my cripping. You know the twins would never even think to ask me that. That one on the floor in your room. So on the floor. What'd I just say, bro? What'd I just say?
Protection he could get, because Christopher Lovejoy, aka 600, would actually claim that Gunner came very close to being attacked by gang members while in LA. 600 claimed that when Gunner was at Crenshaw High School with Big U, Rollin 60's gang members tried to run up on him, and Big U had to protect him and even told people around to call the police.
Gunner was up at Crenshaw.
Like what?
Bro, yes, ma'am. It's my high school, right? They like, yeah. He was up there with Big U. Yeah. They say, but guess what though? Slid up there, trying to get at him. They said Big U was harboring. Then, mind you, these niggas like, all them 6-0 the police, cuz. Them harboring, cuz, bro. They say Big U told his people to call the police and told, no, man, this up here for the kids. You know, and told to call the police.
Perhaps this was an example of Big U protecting Gunner, or perhaps, since we know Big U had a habit of robbing people of their stuff and giving it back.
Oh, you actually like played into like it was a play there. Go play it.
So basically, it's like, cause he'll be like he'll manipulate things. Like we'll go and do something, and as soon as we do it to show up to the house like 10 minutes later when we trying to counting everything, right? And we be like, how do they get that? Oh, well, we're gonna just give them like $40,000 back and stuff like that.
It wouldn't be unthinkable that maybe Big U arranged for Gunner to get pressed and then saved Gunner to make it seem like he had his back. However, many on the internet have struggled to take Big U's support for Gunner seriously.
Boy, when they catch you, man.
Who?
Boy,
Hey,
Big U?
Ross, let me ask you a question though, because it's questions I have to ask. Because
Christopher Lovejoy is the one breaking it down. Like, I'm just talking about what's good. Like
when you say when they catch him, who you talking about? Because I got a text a minute ago, and they wanted to know, like, when you did the Big U documentary or whatever, you had the S hat on, you had the Henley jersey. Was that you just poking fun at the homies, or
no?
Like, what was the like?
I feel like
somebody put you up on that.
People have been spreading this really lame narrative that like you was trolling or poking fun. It's
But you
like,
was.
it's a theme. Not at all.
No.
How's that trolling? And
I don't know.
poking
I'm
fun?
asking.
I'm
got the hat on top of the subpoena.
That's what they said.
That's some Godfather.
He said some Godfather.
Facts, that's what I'm saying.
Like when the feds came, that's some Godfather shit.
And he wasn't there.
In the video, I did a little AI where I made a little picture of the subpoena with the hat on it, just to give.
That's some
to make you
Godfather
understand how
shit.
crazy that is. Like when you're turning up.
Hey, so Flacco, how come you think that he's in danger, but you're not in danger from all the coverage
You done way worse, bro.
You drop way more content on this than he has.
This could be good content. Let's go into this.
Humble to show up and contribute.
Oh, okay.
Busy podcast.
Oh, he's trying to answer and say, yo, bro.
Yeah, you know what's crazy? I'm glad somebody finally kind of kicked it to Flacco because I don't think he really understands the danger that he's in, but let's go over that. What's the deal, y'all? Rich Trapper tapping in, TNN Trap News Network. Back in the same. Like, cook, crack in this thing. Like, comment, subscribe. For more of this good content we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. Good news you can use. Get knowledge though you ain't finna get nobody's college though, big dog. Hit the like, hit the comment, hit the good subscribe button for all this good content we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. It's that Newsington you can usington. It's that knowledge though you ain't finna get in nobody's college though, big dog. Like, comment, subscribe. Notification bell, my man Giving Life. What's the deal? We've been getting into this content. Notification bells hit all, say tapped in for the latest and the greatest. From what it looks like in the chat, somebody just became a victim. But if you want to avoid being a victim, hit me up on Instagram, TRAPNEWSNETWORX Trap News Network. If you become a part of this live Rich Trapper Mafia, this corresponding team, tap in for the tap in. You feel me? You want to give us some news with you, some knowledge you ain't finna get nobody's college? Tap in with me, man. We love to have you a part of this Rich Trapper Mafia. Make sure you get into that. You ain't got into that. We got Remo calling out Flacco, letting him know that his life might be in danger after all his salacious rumors, lies, and poking fun and trolling at Big U. Yes, for those of you guys who don't know, Flacco's been extremely disrespectful, not only to the legend Nipsey Hussle, but to Big U, the Rolling 60 Crips, and the entire representation of the Crenshaw district for quite some time now, with his disrespectful, antagonizing remarks, as well as his instigating of situations amongst our community. He might have finally met his match. Let's get into this content. Let's hear about it. Let's go.
Bro, nigga, no, listen, bro. You make up. You feel me? Listen, bro, you decide if you want to pick up or not. For me, right?
Well, I don't know.
What happened?
Man, listen, bro. He's like, Flacco, should we pick up? Oh, right? He try to put it on me. Nigga,
Flacco, bro, I'm watching your videos about
You're not putting it on me. Listen, man. All right, this is Remo's decision. For me,
this is Flacco.
I'm walking out.
Bro, he's so slick.
Yo, I'm gonna answer it.
You see that?
I ain't gonna answer.
He just seen the missed call, man. He busy podcast.
Oh, he's so slick. You see that? Oh. Answered. Oh,
as I'm podcasting, I just realized I got 3 missed calls,
bro.
I mean, if she called back, I answer. But honestly,
man, boy, you slick, bro. Hey, listen, man. This is not Flacco's decision.
This is definitely Flacco's decision. Flacco,
hell no, this is Remo's decision.
Check your phone, Flacco.
Somebody, his handler needs to answer the phone. So, is he calling you?
My phone died.
You said call 600 Lovejoy.
Phone died, but it's not like you ain't got charges all through the No Jumper building.
Sorry.
Yeah, like he verified like the Gunner story, or is the Gunner story?
We can pull out the clip. I got the clip.
Oh, okay, yeah. Then just yo.
If you go to my channel,
yeah.
That's right, Traveler Ross. You push your channel.
Go to
Traveler Ross.
Yeah,
I got the.
Flacco was finna meet you and say go to 600, and Traveler Ross was like, "No, I speak better than you. Shut up and let me talk about it."
All the clips together in one thing.
Yeah, go to Traveler Ross because if that's true,
Traveler Ross definitely just marked Flacco out. Go to shut up. We going to my page, Stutterbox.
And then it's my most recent video about extortion.
Bro, like, yo, press somebody who's giving out money and shoes and who was invited to come and give out money and shoes.
Yeah. But that's the thing, it could have been a play, right?
Sometimes these niggas be goofballs.
Hey, man.
So it's that celebrities one, and then there's a Gunner chapter.
If you want the uncut and
you feel me?
Oh, I got to hear this.
And that's the play stuff. Okay.
How did you hear about that shit?
I heard about it from the Chris Lovejoy clip.
All right, so
but I was
600.
looking into Gunner's extortion because bear in mind, on this show, there've been a bunch of clips from when Gunner came out and then Big U was supporting him. And then people were saying, yo, Big U kind of a hypocrite because he hating on Whack for doing business with 6ix9ine, but then Big U doing business with Gunner. So the Chris Lovejoy clip is near the end, but like if you want to get the whole context or you want to just get part of it, like
but 6ix9ine
this Gunner chapter is like
a little different.
Yeah, that's
Gunner is an Atlanta rapper who took mumble to show up and contribute to Big U's charitable organization, developing options. And it was Clippers, showing how he gets on other gangs in LA, but he doesn't care because the Lokes or the Crips have his back. And in another line in the song, Gunna even seemed to admit to giving out money and guns in exchange for the gang's support, rapping how he gave out bands and bought bangers or guns so the real ones know he's really funding the gang members. Another picture posted publicly would show Gunna with the Rollin 60s, particularly Big U, and it was clear that Gunna was expected to show up and contribute to Big U's charitable organization, Developing Options, which included the Crenshaw Rams youth football team, with many commenting that this was straight-up extortion. One comment said plainly, the set got paid and he got protection. That's why you see him showing love to the kids' football team, but that protection comes with conditions.
Damn, Gunna. In high school, you was a man, Gunna. Look at Snitch talking to you. Snitched her for Love Boys. Oh, snitched her for, snitched her for, snitched her for. Goodness gracious.
Clearly, Gunna would need all the protection he could get, because Christopher Lovejoy, aka 600, would actually claim that Gunna came very close to being attacked by gang members while in LA. 600 claimed that when Gunna was at Crenshaw High School with Big U, Rollin 60s gang members tried to run up on him, and Big U had to protect him and even told people around to call the police.
Gunna was up at Crenshaw. Like what? Bro, yes, ma'am. It's my high school, right? They like, yeah. He was up there with Big U. Yeah. They say, but guess what though? Slid up there, trying to get at him. They said,
What's up? What's up? Did you eat all your food?
Yes.
Did he eat all his dinner?
I ate all my chicken and everything.
What else did you eat?
Everything.
Okay, so what else? Chicken or what else?
Noodle.
Pasta.
Pasta.
Okay. Not noodles. They gonna think that we gave you top ramen, the orange pack with chicken for dinner. It's pasta. It's noodles, but they ignorant and they ghetto, so they're not gonna know the difference. They don't know you get money over here, so you can't let them ever think that you over here. You a top ramen baby. You feel me?
Yeah.
You got that bag on you?
Yeah.
Always. All right. So what else? You got chicken, pasta, and what else? What was the vegetable?
Oh, blueberry.
Spinach.
Oh, what is that?
It's what you say if you burp.
No, spinach.
What do you say after you burp?
Spinach.
What do you say after you burp?
Excuse me.
Excuse me. There you go. You got some spinach?
Yeah.
Why you staring at Dejanay like that?
Huh?
Why you staring at her like that? Go get a snack.
What?
I love you. I love you. The homie just came in here for a snack. He didn't even care about nothing else.
Big U was harboring. Then, mind you, these niggas like, all them 6-0 the police, cuz. Them harboring, cuz, bro. They say Big U told his people to call the police. And told, no, man, this up here for the kids. You know, and told to call the police.
Perhaps this was an example of Big U protecting Gunna, or perhaps, since we know Big U had a habit of robbing people of their stuff and giving it back.
Oh, you actually like played into like the it was a play there. Go play.
So basically, it's like, cause he'll be like he'll manipulate things. Like we'll go and do something.
Here, manipulate. There's no R.
And as soon as we do it to show up to the house like 10 minutes later when we trying to counting everything, right? And we be like, how do they get that? Oh, well, we're gonna just give them like $40,000 back and stuff like that.
It wouldn't be unthinkable that maybe Big U arranged for Gunna to get pressed and then saved Gunna to make it seem like he had his back. However, many on the internet have struggled to take Big U's support for Gunna seriously.
Boy, when they catch you, man.
Who?
Boy.
Big U? Ross, let me ask you a question though, because it's questions I have to ask. Because
Christopher Lovejoy is the one breaking it down. Like, I'm just talking about what's good. Like
when you say when they catch him, who you talking about? Because I got a text a minute ago, and they wanted to know, like, when you did the Big U documentary or whatever, you had the S hat on, you had the Henley jersey. Was that you just poking fun at the homies, or
no?
Like, what was the? Like,
I feel like somebody
put you up on that.
People have been spreading this really lame narrative that like you was trolling or poking fun. It's
But you
like,
was.
it's a theme, not at all.
No.
No, how's that trolling? And
I don't know.
poking
I'm
fun?
asking.
I'm basically theming the video around what I'm talking about. If you go back through all my videos, like when I do the 6ix9ine video, I had the 6ix9ine outfit on.
Oh, did you?
I had the Joker video where I had the Joker makeup on. I basically often I'll put on a hat, like when I did the Honeycomb Brazy video, I had the same headband from his music video, and it's in the indictment that he left the Mariners hat on top of. Big U wants to talk about he ain't seen the indictment. Well, how come it says that in the, I think it was the superseding indictment, it said that when they went to his home to get him and he wasn't there, the Seattle Mariners hat was there on top of the subpoena.
Okay.
So it's like, it was part of the research that like, oh, he's known to wear this hat. This is a hat that the 60s wear. His son's part of the group. So it's like, I just themed the video of like, I always be wearing outfits. I feel like people are really reaching with like, oh, he's trolling. Well, how's that trolling? How's that?
That's how you always.
It's like
it is trolling. It's just not malice trolling, but it's definitely trolling. That's definitely a troll. Definitely a troll. Definitely a troll. Definitely a troll. It's just not the most malice troll.
This is just themed. I'm wearing the hat that Big U left on the subpoena. It's a clue. I'm wearing the jersey because his son joined this football team, and
he had the hat on top of the subpoena.
That's what they said.
That's some Godfather.
He said some Godfather.
Facts. That's what I'm saying.
Like when the feds came, that's some Godfather shit.
And he wasn't there.
In the video, I did a little AI where I made a little picture of the subpoena with the hat on it, just to give.
That's some
to make you
Godfather
understand how
shit.
crazy that is. Like when you're turning up.
Hey, so Flacco, how come you think that he's in danger, but you're not in danger from all the coverage
you done way worse, bro.
You drop way more content on this.
Well, Flacco knows that he's not safe within the city of Los Angeles. Flacco knows that he can't. Imagine being at No Jumper and not being able to go to Marathon Burger right down the street because you know what's going to happen to you. Flacco's aware of his lack of safety in Los Angeles. Very aware. I promise you this. I promise you this. I promise you this. With the summer coming up, from June to August, we're not going to see Flacco outside. And I promise you. And if we do see him outside, it's going to be something he didn't tell anybody about. Like, for example, you have the Chat, let me ask y'all a question. Comments, let me ask y'all a question. You think Flacco will show up at the FMW show at the El Rey on June 5th? Go get your tickets to that. You think Flacco will show up? Do you think Flacco will show up to the Fig Community Live show at the El Rey on June the 5th? Do you think Flacco will be there? Do you think Flacco will be there? Let me know in the comments what you think. I'm saying no, because Flacco knows he cannot come outside.
Channel up now. Right?
That's what he's saying. He's
no.
He said pull his channel up. So you don't think
listen.
You don't think you're just
I don't do like the narrative meaning right?
Yeah, you do.
That's crazy.
No, you spread the narratives and be like,
I won't.
Not only do you do the narratives, you disrespect the Crenshaw district, you disrespect Nipsey Hussle, you disrespect Big U, you make fun of the Rolling 60s all the time. You have a lot of things to say that are negative, defamatory, and extremely rude and just overall nasty to say about this situation, bro. You have a lot of disrespect towards the situation. You feel me?
Flacco's not saying
Can we
this.
just count how many Big U videos there even are?
About 20.
Well, there you go. We ain't gonna count.
I'm not sure.
All right, that's one.
Man, they on y'all niggas' head. Boy,
2,
20.
There it is, man. So, but like said, Flacco's 100% aware that he has no real safety within the city of Los Angeles. That's that. You know, we pray for everybody's safety. We pray for everybody's health. Y'all know the deal. Red dots to the left. Y'all know the rest. It's free Avenue Angel till he's free. We are gone. Flacco go to LA, get his fuck. Flacco come outside, he gonna get his ass beat. They gonna fuck that nigga up. Easy call. You gonna get fucked up, my nigga. It's gonna be past getting beat up. Niggas gonna fuck you up, bro. Fuck you up, nigga. Anything from the 30s to the 100s, from the 20s to the 100s is gonna fuck you up, my nigga. You can't come outside. And if you step around Marathon Burger, they gonna fuck you up over there, bro.
Do like yeah. So according to Eddie Boy and 600 and a few people who was in court, Big U and his attorney got into it. So pretty much the attorney waived the right to a speedy trial.
Harper! Come here, little boy. Does nobody hear me talking? Okay, so if you hear me and he don't hear me, what should you do? Okay. Use your common sense, bro. Here, come talk to your mama. Come talk to your mama. Here.
Hey, mommy.
Trial. Because it's 20,000 wiretaps. There's a lot of materials. He said, bro, we need, to really like dive deep into this. Big U is saying, no, I don't want to like waive my right to a speedy trial. I want it as soon as possible. So
so just so I understand. So his attorney wants to waive the right for a speedy trial, but Big U wants the speedy trial.
Yeah.
And then they having a disagreement. Wow.
Yeah, right? So hence the disagreement like got so crazy that Big U told the court, I want to go pro per.
What does that mean?
Like
you the attorney now, so
yeah. Okay. So Big U told him, I want to represent myself.
Big U representing himself is crazy. Whoa.
In a speedy trial. which is not smart
Is that
at
going to
all.
be televised? We need that televised, bro.
Which
I don't think they televise in LA, but that would be
right.
But I swear they televise OJ Simpson. Or is it federal that they don't televise?
Yeah, maybe it's federal, right?
Federal,
Maybe
they not putting that on.
I'm not sure
Because the OJ case was.
Yes,
I'm trying to see.
It
If
was
he
on
represents
CTV.
The facts.
For all you young guys.
No, but though, so like the judge said, yo, Big, you might be, feel me, just a little emotional right now. So he said, yo, like come back in 2 weeks and let me know if you want to find a new representative or to go forward with your pro per. So Big U said that that like he's been in jail for a month and a half or 2 months and he still hasn't received his indictment yet. So he's saying that like this attorney is dropping the ball. Now look, if the attorney told the judge, take me off the case, I don't want to do it. You feel me?
Wow.
You feel me? And either. So now, I think Big U can represent himself if it's like, he has like 2 or 3 years to like prepare.
Yeah.
But do you feel like he could do a speedy trial within like a month or two?
Nah, that's gonna go
and
left.
represent
That's gonna go
himself.
left, man. That's a bad. I mean, hell, I don't know, but I feel like that's a bad look. You got to learn the whole law. That's a seriously complicated indictment. You got embezzlement, extortion. There's this murder. Like, bro, that's crazy. But
I guess like nobody knows like the facts of what's like. Nobody knows like a defense better than you, right? Because you know what you did and what you didn't do.
yeah, but you think that you know the defense, but then you don't know the law. You think, oh, I didn't do that shit. I'm gonna just say I didn't do nothing. And it's like, bro, that ain't how the law works. You need to know the law to learn to how to get around the law.
Exactly.
That
would be a terrible idea if
what do you think, Remo? I feel like
but the theory
we kind of on both sides of the fence.
Yeah.
I think Big U need to get with his son and get another attorney and get some more lawyers. Like, there's no way in hell y'all ain't got no money over there where you can't just hire somebody else. Because if you think you finna go in there and represent yourself, you cook. 100%.
His son is a top 3 linebacker. His son is a top 3 in tackles in the NFL. So like his son, he's still on like his like rookie deal, but he's up for a new deal in 2 years. So his son is about to get paid potentially like $80 to $100 million. So like he can, which is why I'm saying, bro, just extend it down.
80 to 100 mil. Is that how much they be paying?
Yeah, bro. Like
certain positions in the NFL.
Yeah, bro.
That's a big position.
No, bro. Roquan Smith got like 80-something million. Feel me?
From the Eagles.
No.
Oh, he went to Baltimore.
Yes. Bears to Baltimore. Yeah. No, but the people are saying, well, this is what the street aficionados, because I'm not a street dude, they're claiming Big U is running the play. And they're claiming that like when Big U keeps on saying, I never received my indictment in court and over again, and he's trying to set up an appeal for ineffective counsel.
How's that even possible that he ain't received his indictment? That's
Facts.
crazy.
Yeah, that's
so right. So they're claiming he's trying to set up an ineffective counsel appeal, and also too, they're claiming that if you're somebody who is like representing yourself, you get access to like confidential informants. You get access to, but I don't feel like that's true, right? Because like, if your lawyer is like represent you, then shouldn't he also get the same thing that you'll be getting if you're right? So like, I don't feel like, but the street niggas are saying that Big U is doing this to identify who's telling on them and to also like push for the ineffective counsel appeal if you do like lose the case, which means like, why even like go down that route? Like, why not just hire somebody who can represent you properly?
Maybe that bread's not what you think it is. Maybe he's having a hard
His
time.
son is
They
in the
locked down
NFL.
all of his money, right? All this extortion, embezzlement. They probably locked down all of his funds.
Yeah, exactly.
So if it
He
ain't
probably got
fully
all his accounts shut down. Like,
All you gotta do is hit up Shaq for like a donation.
Yeah, Shaq.
Nah, bro.
And pick up another case.
You got Shaq, you got Gunner, you got a whole roster of people that be putting up money.
I don't think they want to fund no
Herbie
federal operation right now, right?
It's not a great look.
Dale,
Especially as a rapper, bro. Listen, yo, if you just got out the feds, but you don't even want to put money into anything that's going against the feds, bro.
You know about Gunna put some money in Big U pocket recently.
Yeah, he did.
You ain't hear the story about Gunna
when he got out, right,
when he got out,
right.
Maybe not since the Fed shit, but did you hear the story about Gunna getting ran down on at Crenshaw?
No,
he went to Crenshaw High School.
What?
Why?
Tell the story, Rebo.
By who?
Yeah, I might be breaking some shit, nigga.
No, that's it.
I broke this down to the video.
Tell it.
But you break it down. You break it down. You know the story.
Video? All right. So, all right.
Please.
Apparently, all right. So, Big U had Gunna come to Crenshaw High School, and Gunna was like passing out some, I don't know what he was passing out, maybe some money, some shoes or whatever. So, Gunna came to Crenshaw High School to pass out some, and then a whole bunch of Crips pushed up on Gunna and was like, "Nigga, you a snitch, you ain't good over here." And then Big U had to like protect him, and supposedly the cops got called. But you know, Big U be running them plays where maybe he sent them niggas to, you know, I don't know,
trying to look like the hero.
And trying to look like the hero. That's real.
Yeah,
but
man.
yeah, that was a story I heard. I think I don't even want to say who told me that shit. But
Wait. Again, man, shout out to all the LA tough guys. We want to definitely stay out of y'all crosshairs. Y'all got it.
Yeah, I don't even know who told me that shit.
But hold on.
It's 600 had a whole video about it, man.
All right, so 600. All right, cool.
And then I did a little.
See, I be hearing shit off camera, and I be forgetting.
You call 600?
Wait, 600 put a video out about the Gunna shit?
Can I call 600?
Yeah, call 600, please.
But Loose Cannon just called me 3 times.
Right.
Because
I'm confused, right? Like,
have it.
Are we picking up Loose Cannon's calls, or is
y'all
that?
nigga, hey, can I step out when y'all do that?
Look
The
for me.
minute y'all answer his call, I'm gonna step out for a minute. Let me know when he off the phone.
Sharice.
Fuck that.
He look for me. How?
Sharice calling.
It's Sharice calling.
Okay, I'll stay there.
I just noticed.
Yeah, bro, because Loose in the fence. Because how did Loose call?
Sharice is calling.
All right.
He's calling everybody.
Yeah,
Like,
okay, but that's crazy, right?
Is this the type of three-way calls they be talking about? Carlton's supposed to be happening.
That's what I'm saying. We shouldn't even be answering these 3-way calls.
Absolutely not.
You see, wait. Oh, wait, pause. Oh, he's slick. He's trying to answer and say, yo, bro, should we answer? Nigga, no, listen, bro. You make up. You feel me? Listen, bro, you decide if you want to pick up or not. Feel me? Right?
Well, I don't know. He's
what happened?
Man, listen, bro. He's like, Flacco, should we pick up? Oh, right? He try to put it on me. Nigga,
I mean,
listen,
Flacco,
bro,
I'm watching your videos about
you're not putting it on me. Listen, man. All right, this is Remo's decision. For me,
this is Flacco.
Call, I'm walking out.
Bro, he's so slick.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm gonna answer it.
You see that?
I ain't gonna answer.
He just seen the missed call, man. He busy podcasting.
Oh, he's so slick. You see that? Oh, we answered. Oh,
as I'm podcasting, I just realized I got 3 missed calls.
Bro,
I mean, if she called back, I'll answer. But honestly,
man, boy, you slick, bro. Hey, listen, man. This is not Flacco's decision.
This is definitely Flacco's decision. Flacco,
hell no, this is Remo's decision.
Check your phone, Flacco.
Somebody,
my
his
phone died,
handler needs to answer the phone. So, is he calling you?
My phone died.
You said call 600 Lovejoy?
Yeah, like he verified like the Gunna story, or is the Gunna story?
We can pull out the clip. I got the clip.
Oh, okay, yeah. Then just yo.
If you go to my channel,
go to
Trap Law Ross.
Yeah,
I got all the clips together in one thing.
Yeah, go to Trap Law Ross, because if that's true,
and then it's my most recent video about extortion.
Bro, like, y'all press somebody who's giving out money and shoes and who was invited to come and give out money and shoes.
Yeah, that's the thing. Could have been a play, right?
Sometimes these niggas be goofballs.
Hey, man.
So is that celebrities one, and then there's a Gunna chapter.
If you want the uncut and
you feel me?
Well, I gotta hear this.
And that's the play stuff. Okay.
How did you hear about that shit?
I heard about it from the Chris Lovejoy clip.
All right, so
I was looking into Gunna's extortion because bear in mind, on this show, there've been a bunch of clips from when Gunna came out and then Big U was supporting him. And then people were saying, yo, Big U kind of a hypocrite because he hating on Whack for doing business with 6ix9ine, but then Big U doing business with Gunna. So the Chris Lovejoy clip is near the end, but like, if you want to get the whole context or you want to just get part of it, like,
but 6ix9ine
this Gunna chapter is like
a little different.
Yeah, that's
Gunna is an Atlanta rapper who took mumble to show up and contribute to Big U's charitable organization, Developing Options, and it was Clippers, showing how he gets on other gangs in LA, but he doesn't care because the Lokes or the Crips have his back. And in another line in the song, Gunna even seemed to admit to giving out money and guns in exchange for the gang's support, rapping how he gave out bands and bought bangers or guns so the real ones know he's really funding the gang members. Another picture posted publicly would show Gunna with the Rollin' 60s, particularly Big U, and it was clear that Gunna was expected to show up and contribute to Big U's charitable organization, Developing Options, which included the Crenshaw Rams youth football team, with many commenting that this was straight up extortion. One comment said plainly, the set got paid and he got protection. That's why you see him showing love to the kids' football team, but that protection comes with conditions. Clearly, Gunna would need all the protection he could get because Christopher Lovejoy, aka 600, would actually claim that Gunna came very close to being attacked by gang members while in LA. 600 claimed that when Gunna was at Crenshaw High School with Big U, Rollin' 60s gang members tried to run up on him and Big U had to protect him and even told people around to call the police.
Gunna was up at Crenshaw. Like what? Bro, yes, ma'am. It's my high school, right? They like, yeah. He was up there with Big U. Yeah. They say, but guess what though? Slid up there, trying to get at him. They said Big U was harboring. Then, mind you, these niggas like, all them 6 the police, cuz. Them harboring, cuz, bro. They say Big U told his people to call the police and told, no, man, this up here for the kids. You know, and told us to call the police.
Perhaps this was an example of Big U protecting Gunna, or perhaps, since we know Big U had a habit of robbing people of their stuff and giving it back.
Oh, you actually like played into like the it was a play there. Go play it.
So basically, it's like, cause he'll be like he'll manipulate things. Like we'll go and do something, and as soon as we do it to, show up to the house like 10 minutes later when we trying to counting everything, right? And we be like, how do they get that? Oh, well, we're gonna just give them like $40,000 back and stuff like that.
It wouldn't be unthinkable that maybe Big U arranged for Gunna to get pressed and then saved Gunna to make it seem like he had his back. However, many on the internet have struggled to take Big U's support for Gunna seriously.
Boy, when they catch you, man.
Who?
Boy,
Hey,
Big U?
Ross, let me ask you a question though, because it's questions I have to ask. Because
Christopher Lovejoy is the one breaking it down. Like, I'm just talking about what's good. Like
when you say when they catch him, who you talking about? Because I got a text
Big U ago,
and they wanted to know, like, when you did the Big U documentary or whatever, you had the S hat on, you had the Henley jersey. Was that you just poking fun at the homies, or
no?
Like, what was the like?
I feel like somebody
put you up on that.
People have been spreading this really lame narrative that like you was trolling or poking fun. It's like, it's a theme, not at all. No, how's that trolling? And
I don't know.
fun?
I'm asking.
I'm basically theming the video around what I'm talking about. If you go back through all my videos, like when I do the 6ix9ine video, I had the 6ix9ine outfit on.
Oh, did you?
I had the Joker video where I had the Joker makeup on. I basically I'll put on a hat. Like when I did the Honeycomb Brazy video, I had the same headband from his music video, and it's in the indictment that he left the Mariners hat on top of. Big U wants to talk about he ain't seen the indictment. Well, how come it says that in the, I think it was the superseding indictment, it said that when they went to his home to get him and he wasn't there, the Seattle Mariners hat was there on top of the subpoena. So it's like, it was part of the research that like, oh, he's known to wear this hat. This is a hat that the 60s wear. His son's part of the group. So it's like, I just themed the video of like, I'd always be wearing outfits. I feel like people are really reaching with like, oh, he's trolling. Well, how's that trolling? How's that?
That's how you always.
It's like this is just themed. I'm wearing the hat that Big U left on the subpoena. It's a clue. I'm wearing the jersey because his son joined this football team, and
he had the hat on top of the subpoena.
That's what they said.
That's some Godfather.
He said some Godfather.
Facts, that's what I'm saying.
Like when the feds came, that's some Godfather shit.
And he wasn't there.
In the video, I did a little AI where I made a little picture of the subpoena with the hat on it, just to give.
That's some
to make you
Godfather
understand how
shit.
crazy that is. Like when you're turning up.
Hey, so Flacco, how come you think that he's in danger, but you're not in danger from all the coverage
you done way worse, bro.
You drop way more content on this.
Pull his channel up now.
That's what he's saying. He's
Hey,
he said pull his channel up. So you don't think
I don't do no. Listen,
you don't think you're just
I don't do like the narrative meaning, right?
Yeah, you do.
That's crazy.
You spread the narratives and be like,
I won't say.
Flacco's not saying
Can we
this.
just count how many Big U videos there even are?
Oh, about 20. I'm.
Well, there you go. We ain't gonna count.
I'm not sure.
All right, that's one.
Man, they on y'all niggas' head. Boy,
2.
20.
All right. Y'all, we're Trevor tapping in TNN Trap News Network. Back in the same, like Cook cracking the same here at 10. It's all right. This one.
Man.
All right. Break Baby calling in about Tory Lanez. Yep. Oh, not ready yet. Here it goes. Yep. So there y'all, we're tapping in TNN Trap News Network. Back in this thing, like Cook cracking this thing. Like, comment, subscribe for more of this good content we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. News you can use. Good knowledge, though. You ain't finna get nobody's college, though, big dog. Like, comment, subscribe, and make sure you hit that good subscribe button. You feel me? Like, comment, subscribe. Hit this new content we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. It's that news you can use, that knowledge you ain't finna get in nobody's collegito, big dog. Tap in with that tap in. If you ain't tapped in with that good tap in. News you can use, knowledge you can't get in college. Newscaster position. Hit us up, man. If you want to become a part of this Rich Trapper Mafia and you feel like you can give us some news we can use, some knowledge you can't get nobody's college, hit us up and let us know what you got, man. We would love to get you as part of this Rich Trapper correspondent team. Make sure I don't know why I say it like that. Rich Trapper correspondent team. You feel me? I don't know the team. Oh, that came from. But we finna get you in there, man. Hit me up on Instagram. TRAPNEWSNETWORX. Let's jump into this content. Break Baby calling to talk about Tory Lanez being poked up in prison. Let's go.
So Tory was.
Man, pray for Tory.
So Tory was stabbed in the yard earlier today. Now
that was real.
Yeah, and this comes months after he dropped the Kendrick Lamar diss track, and people in LA was threatening to do this to him.
I didn't even know he dropped a Kendrick diss track.
I didn't either.
Well,
That
he
one passed me by.
Well, he was on the song with DDG, and then he dropped like a few subliminals that was like, I dare niggas to do me how like they did Drake. You feel me, right?
Like you got done worse than Drake got done because you got a hole pulling you.
Right? So pretty much folks thought that it was a dot diss. A few, dot associates came at him on Twitter. You feel me?
You telling me Kendrick sent the hit?
Are you really?
I'll be real, man, because bro, you get stabbed after you diss Kendrick, after threats were made to you.
But how long ago was that?
Dot needs to get investigated. I'm just being real, man.
How long was that diss track?
Like a month or two ago.
And you think they waited a month to do it?
Shit. Hey, listen,
because there's a lot of politics on those yards, and it could be that, but it could be something else. Like he might owe some money for drugs.
He might have just pissed someone off.
Hold on. So look. Tell him who we got on the line.
Hey man, it's Brick, not the trick, man. You already know it's
Brick in the building.
Brick in the building, man. Brick, what's going on, man?
Oh man, just tapping in, seeing what's up with my brother. I just got cussed out for Remo for being less of a friend. It wasn't on purpose though.
Yeah, I had to get on Brick. I'm like, man, why? He ain't called me in a minute.
Bro, he's in jail. He busy, nigga.
He said busy.
Oh, that's crazy, bro.
Hey, I got Ross, Troutler Ross here, Flacco here, Bro Rogan here.
Hey, we trying to line up. We lining up the interview with Ross, Remo, and Brick, man. We trying to make that happen.
Yeah, man. What we gonna do?
This call is from a federal prison.
Hey, Remo, we trying to do that Tuesday.
Yeah,
we trying to do it Tuesday.
Nah, for sure, bro. We miss you like a motherfucker out here, bro. It ain't the same, bro. It ain't the same.
Man, this shit boring now, bro.
This
shit boring out. Flacco, you are just a meat eater, bro. You don't have to eat meat so hard, bro. Like you really don't have to eat. Yeah, this is boring out here. Brick wasn't cooling with you. Bro, Brick uses you. You ain't realize that shit? That man uses you? That nigga's not really your friend. Y'all not really homies. Nigga, he uses you for what he can get out of you in situations like this. You're still putting money on his books thinking that that's your actual homie. If that was your actual homie, if somebody was pressing on you and wanted to whoop on you, he would have stopped him. Flacco, hear me and hear me well. If I would have went up to No Jumper and punched on you, hear me and hear me well. Brick wouldn't have stopped it because the conversation was had before I went on there, and he said, man, if you fire on him, so what? Do it to him. I ain't gonna say the words I was used, but he hit him with that treatment. He's not your friend, Flacco. So just let that idea go. He's in jail. You can stop pretending. The idea was almost for me to fire on you at No Jumper, bro. I'm saying it. Me and Brick had the whole conversation about it. And it was suggested to me to treat you a certain type of way over there. They not your homies. They ain't your friends. Chill out, big dog. Just chill out.
They're boring now without you, Brick. I ain't gonna hold you.
We need a top op, man.
They gotta come back and turn up, man.
You hear what Flacco said? We need a top op. Exactly. Break, baby. That's what you're for. To be the top op. To be the joke. To be the problem starter. To be the person who goes to jail. So this type of content can continue to play around with.
We ain't talking about these haters, man. These haters, they be DMing these federal pages, man. You got it.
We staying off that shit. We staying off that shit.
It's all love and life when we get out. You already know we some hell of a niggas regardless, man. I ain't talking about nobody else up here, though.
Yeah, man. This shit boring, man. Listen, bro, I'll be real though, bro. Like how LA YouTube used to have a different storyline and every day, bro. That shit going down, my nigga. Bro, listen, bro, niggas. Yeah, it's just bro.
Brick, I ain't gonna...
That just goes to show right there that all Flacco sees this as is an opportunity for himself to get rich, make some money, and continue the narrative at everybody else's detriment and destruction while he sits around and hides in his house and gets fatter and fatter by the day.
Lie, niggas, you such a giant in this that this got boring without you out this. Bro.
Hey man, hire P Nice and DW playing.
Oh nah, man.
Nah, man.
Shout out to DW and P Nice, man. Shit. So what you be keeping up with what's going on in the blog?
Yo, Tory just got stabbed, man.
You seen that Tory Lanez got stabbed up in jail?
Whoa, Tory Lanez got stabbed on the 50-50 yard.
Yup, that nigga, he headed to a LA hospital right now.
Oh wow, they buzzed down Tory. What they busted just they took his story shit. They don't nobody know what happened.
We don't know the full details yet.
Wait though. Tory dropped a Kendrick Lamar diss track like a month ago, Brick. You feel me? And niggas was online warning him and sending him threats.
Yeah. It get like that. I don't know why they think Kendrick ain't from nowhere. They keep on underestimating Dot. Dot really from where he from. I ain't gonna say nothing on these lines, but Dot really from where he from.
Yeah.
But this the thing. He on the program yard to where he ain't even. It gotta be.
Man, look. People think that because you on a PCR can't nothing happen to you. That mother Chuck is still in jail, ain't he? I mean, he did something to get there, bro.
Be over a drug addict or something because
that's what I
that's
just
the thing,
said.
right? Where he at is no politics as far as gangs and all that. That's why people be trying to go other places where it's structured, because anything go where he at. Like the PCs run the yard.
I told
you. You know what I mean?
Really?
I told you.
Yeah. They ask you when you get there, like, you active or you programming. And you say you programming, they gonna fuck with you. But the PCs got gangs on them yards. They call it the Deuce Fives.
Wait. What's it called?
Deuce Five.
PC?
It's called the Deuce Fives.
Okay.
Look it up. The Deuce Fives. They run the PC yard. Then if you tell them you active, they gonna get off on you because they don't like people who ain't snitching.
Yeah, the Deuce Fives. That's crazy. The Deuce Fives are a PC gang who operate like a real gang, and they trip on everything. The Deuce Fives will get on you, bro. You don't want to go to jail and then end up beefing with the Deuce Fives because that's it's literally a PC gang, and here it is. You feel me? I just got a notice that says Tory Lanez was stabbed 14 times, including 4 wounds to his back. Tory Lanez was stabbed 14 times, including 7 to his wounds to his back, 4 to his torso, 2 to the back of his head, 1 that left the side of his face. Both of his lungs collapsed, and he's placed on a breathing apparatus. He's now breathing on his own, despite being in pain. He's talking normally in good spirits, deeply, thankfully pulling through. Also want to thank everybody for the continued support and prayer. They put that man on a breathing machine. His lungs collapsed. They tried to get Tory Lanez out of here.
Yo, question, right? What's your best advice then for Tory Lanez to navigate jail and not get stabbed up again? Because, like, he's like a celebrity, like, he's probably like new, you feel me, right? Because
hey, let us find out that this just turned Tory Lanez really into Machiavelli. Now he tripping.
Been in jail right now for like a year.
Stop being so friendly with everybody. Don't talk to niggas, man. You got status, man, and use that as your way around here. Look, I'm finna call right.
Okay.
All right.
Well, the phone.
So wait, check this out. I try to tell y'all, I don't think, like, I know people want to run with that Kendrick narrative, but like on the yard he on, like I first thing I thought about was a drug deal. Like he owes some money.
Yeah.
For drugs. Like
man,
I
this
don't
is
know if
sad.
Kendrick boys got to him on that yard or whoever, but like, and what's that on? What's his hair?
Not like Lynch like that. No, but also too though, bro. Like, bro, Tory Lanez, bro, was just like was probably like buying out and everybody like a commissary and for Christmas.
That's why they hit you up, because you went in there thinking you could buy friends. You being all friendly, you got your dumb A double extorted. And the first time you said no to somebody, they put 14 hoes in you.
What?
Yeah, bro. Listen, bro. Is he filled up everybody's like shit to the max?
Oh, yeah, he cool.
Right? You feel me? And he's like billing niggas out. He's doing like the foundation to like you feel me? So he again, bro. When it comes to certain environments, bro, I'm not gonna say it's a coastal issue, but some niggas is just ungrateful, bro. Meaning, bro, it don't matter what you do for them, bro. Fill up like that,
nigga. You can fill up somebody's commissary from Maine to Spain. You're an idiot for that. From California to Maine, anybody who's ever been incarcerated will tell you if you go around filling up everybody's commissary, bro, you a lick. And only an idiot like you will say, "Oh, he's just not the kindness of his heart," because you a lick. That's why you can't go outside. Imagine being 5 minutes from Marathon Burger. You can't go over there. It's crazy.
Commissary to the brim. You is out here billing niggas
all the
out.
time, then.
Yeah,
Right? Then you got to do it all the time.
Exactly.
They're gonna expect it their whole run. That's why he shouldn't even start doing that.
He's been extorted.
Hey, yeah, nah, but the best thing he can do, bro, is be friendly. Man. I mean, not stop being friendly, bro. You know what I mean? Everybody I seen before I left, what he had all them people in his cell, and he was freestyling, kicking it with all of the Gardena Crips, and man, that's out.
And then for Christmas, Brick, right? So look, and then for Christmas, he filled up everybody's like commissary into the max.
Yeah, so when you stop doing for people, then they gonna turn on you.
That's what I just said.
Oh, that's crazy, bro.
You turn into food.
lunch meat.
That's crazy.
Yeah, immediately, like you turn into lunch meat, you gotta start. You kind of gotta come and the savage side of you gotta come out first before the nice side, and you ain't gotta do nothing, but you know.
Yo, bro. Okay, so do you still have long hair or do you have like short hair now?
Nah, I still got my dread.
Now, bro, listen, man. There's been like
all this going on. You asking this nigga about his hair? All right.
A lot of controversy, man. Who's doing the hair, Brick? Who's doing the hair?
Hey, Brick. Hey, who braiding your hair up in that motherfucker, Brick? They were trying to say
Me.
All right.
Dead homies. Ain't nobody ever touched my head. Every jail trip, I started my dreads.
All right, for
I
sure.
started my dreads. My girl will tell you, I know how to braid. I know how to do all that shit.
Any dad who has daughters should know how to braid. Any dad who has hair of his own should know how to braid. Any dad who has sons with hair should know how to braid. I know how to braid all my kids' hair. That's normal dad stuff. You should know how to do this if you have kids with hair.
Hair for too long. I got my hair 4 braids. On the show, I used to braid my hair. Them little 4 braids, that was me braiding my hair.
Oh, nah, that's facts. Wait, all right, cool. Are you like, at least getting like...
So listen, right? Motherfuckers in here, they so weird that they talk about that. When I first got here, I didn't have nothing, right?
Yeah.
I had borrowed a few things for some people, and then I paid them back. And nigga, when I was 6, so I don't really see no guy. Motherfucker don't touch me, don't talk to me crazy, whatever, nigga, is cool. Cause before some niggas looked out for a nigga, some weirdos looked out for a nigga. Cause so, you know what I mean? If the weirdo, hey, check it out. Hey, I need you.
So basically saying that he just borrowed some commissary from somebody of a Flocko and Whack 100 on an intimate night persuasion type of love. We love that for them. And he paid it back, and that's where that whole rumor came from. And wooty bam, wooty bam, wooty bam. I guess the people who he was dealing with didn't want to loan to him, didn't want to deal with him, and all that kind of stuff. The person who loaned to him happened to be of a LGBTQ type situation, and that's how he got done what he needed to get done.
Help on this. I'm not tripping, nigga. A motherfucker can't say nothing to a nigga, cuz on 6-0. I don't get next to him. I ain't never been in no cell with these people. I ain't never sat at no table, played cards, basketball, none of that. You get me?
So you saying that you did get some grease from a transgender?
Man, Luce was right there, nigga, on West Side Rolling. Nigga, the same nigga that got up on Luce and told him that he could fight, y'all could fight, woo woo. Luce turned down the fade from all time. Man, Luce is the biggest hoe in here right there, bro. Oh, the dead homies, nigga. Oh, 6-0 Crip, I got some grease, nigga. I could tell, nigga.
All right, for sure. But that, you know, niggas try to flip it and make it into something. I'm like, man, Brick. I said, Brick comfortable with who he is. Like,
exactly on West Side Rolling, bro. The motherfucker came, man.
Yeah, I know how you move.
With my wife, look, I laugh about it with my wife on the phone, cause that shit funny, nigga.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I ain't gonna sit here and lie about it and all that shit, cause now that would be tricky. But on the set, asking whether did the transgender ask her for a fade though?
What? Wait, pause.
For a fade?
You didn't hear that?
Wait, pause. The transgender gangsters in there?
And told him he was gonna put that metal up on cuz, nigga, on the dead homie.
Man, cut it out, man.
Got right back in the set, man. That nigga scary.
Where the transgender from? What are you claiming?
DC or some shit.
Oh, word. I'm about to say.
Yes, remember they're in the Fed, so they don't claim gangs, so to speak. It's more like a federal thing.
Yeah. Hey, look, no, but now listen to this. Now he up here programming with a nigga who just got out the cell just got out the hole for raping a punk, nigga, and he from A-Trade. And the nigga up there best friends with cuz up there lolly dotty with the nigga. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, bro, you have no room to speak. You didn't squabble me. You mentioned me as a
This call is from a federal prison.
That I had allegations of talking too much on hood. Nigga, on the dead homies, a nigga tried to get you in the cell immediately. You pull a
Brick,
stunt.
you good? Don't be Brick, you good? You ain't even got to be saying too much.
Hold on.
Now he's saying too much. Nah, nigga been talking this whole time. Why you even answer the call? Why answer the call to tell a nigga he talking too much? Don't answer the call. Come on, man. Love your homies enough not to let them incriminate themselves on no jumper.
Real quick, no. The next day he get put to another floor, bro. You get what I'm saying? It ain't nothing to talk about. It's all love, though. You get what I'm saying?
Now, one question I do gotta ask you though. So, hey, you been running the Dirk in there because the nigga Loose Cannon had Dirk
on different floors.
The nigga Loose Cannon had Dirk on the phone the other day.
Yeah, nah. Only time I seen him was at church. We go to Muslim services together too, man. You know what I mean? But it ain't, you know. He up there. I heard he got him in trouble. All that nice ass shit. If I was the boy, I'd stay away from him. You know what I mean?
Word.
But it is what it is. I pray everybody get the best time on their case. I was right here being a homie to cuz until he didn't want to be a homie no more. He did that slick ass shit with the content. I've been staying away from content and doing all the with, you know what I mean? Like a nigga right here fighting this case. You know what I'm saying? Nigga praying and making sure that I'm gonna get back to my kids, bro. That's all I'm trying to do.
Hey, so you just converted to a Muslim now?
I was studying.
Oh, word.
You know, I know all about Christianity, so I just going right there studying. But I found out that Muslims believe in Jesus, though. I'm like, so he is a prophet in their book. That's crazy.
He's mentioned it.
And I was born Muslim, so you know it ain't no telling if I get the right vibe from it. But I'm not gonna be one of the Muslims that
your mom Muslim or your dad?
My dad, they both converted. My mom and my dad was when I was born. Then they converted back to Christianity after the I guess something with the nation and all that. You know, and the Sunni and the nation, they got two different beliefs, and I guess they got talked out of it by my grandmother that just passed away. So, you know, it's a whole lot to it.
Hey, you been keeping up with the playoffs?
Yeah, I've been keeping up. That's the only thing we watch.
That's what I'm saying. Who you got winning? Who?
That's right, Remo. Change the subject to something a little less fetty. We up out here to the next one, man. Red dots to the left. Y'all know the rest. Y'all know it's Free Avenue and your tweets free. We are gone. All right, chat. I'm finna stop this. I'm finna start it back. Come back in about 10 minutes. I have a new live for y'all, man. Love.